Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hashtag Sports, and welcome to this live game, play-by-play and reaction to the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. I'll be your host. My name is Joe. Thank you so much for joining me as people start rolling in here. 1 o'clock start time. Obviously, this game being played in Detroit. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about conditions in Buffalo. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Are you getting some notifications? So, guys, bear with me. We'll talk about the inactives for today's game. Obviously, we'll talk about the other games around the league. So much to talk about. Again, this is the last week, week 11, last week where there's bye weeks. We'll talk a little about the Thanksgiving. Obviously, we have a Thanksgiving game coming up. I will be live giving you the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving Day here at noon. So I think probably 11:30 I'll go live. Hey, King Cam, good to see you. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Hey, Gary, good to see you at the game right now. Wow, good. That's awesome, King Cam. I'm guessing tickets were pretty easy to get. I hope so, at least for your sake. Nothing but Bills fans here. That's good. That's great. I'm glad to see that. You got to see Bills Mafia showing up. Although we should never doubt that Bills Mafia is going to show up, right? We should take it for granted. We should know by now that Bills Mafia is going to show up. So even though this isn't a home game for the Buffalo Bills, it can get you that home game feeling, right? Because Bills Mafia shows up. They did just show on the screen. I do see a few Cleveland Browns fans in attendance, but you get that anywhere you go. So Buffalo Snowy, how you doing? Also, thank you, Mr. 412. Yeah, the passion comes out. It does. Last week was rough. Last week was rough. A rough loss. I mean, we found a way to lose that game, right? Bills sitting at 6-3, now third in the AFC East. But it's good to see you all. If you are 55,000 Buffalo Bills fans, I know this. I think it's 55,000 fans there total. But we'll see. We'll see what the crowd looks like in Detroit. And remember, guys, this is not the first time that the Bills have played in Detroit, a home game in Detroit, right? 2016 against the Jets was a Monday night game. Glad that they didn't move this to Monday night, knowing that we play on Thursday. So glad I didn't see that. I didn't think they would, but you just never know with the NFL. Went to the fair in Germany this weekend, wearing my Bills hoodie. That woman talked to me. The hoodie from Buffalo is here, hometown. So we had made. I have no idea what this is trying to say, Stefan, but I'm glad you're in the chat, and I'm glad you're here. Let's have a good game. I will give you my score prediction for this game. Guys, again, I don't know why. I'm staying sick. I don't understand it. So, yeah, bear with me. But, yeah, last week during the game, it seemed to not bother me so much. So I'm sure once the game gets started, I'll be fine. But yeah, just want to bear with me. Let's get back on track. I want to see what we do in the second half. That's what's important to me. How does this team respond in the second half? Now that, we know what the MO is for the Buffalo Bills at this point, right? What can they do in the second half? Because we know that the halftime adjustments have been rough for us. See how Ken Dorsey responds to that criticism and how, what does he do? What does he do now? 4 turnovers in the second half or in the red zone by Josh Allen isn't acceptable. So hopefully he switches that up and we can get back on track, like you said. So we'll see what happens today in the game. I'm fooling around with some things so you guys can see the chats better as I pull them up. I appreciate all you guys for joining me. Make sure as you join me, hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know your score prediction in the comment section as well. Let's just get back Naheem Hines involved. Like I said, we will go over some of the inactives and the Buffalo Bills roster. We can do that now. First, let's get the inactives for the Cleveland Browns. No surprises right now for the Cleveland Browns as far as inactives. There was one inactive rookie, Isaiah Thomas. He is a surprise right now just because they had someone come off the inactive list. So rookie 7th rounder, been doing well in the rotation. He's going to be inactive. D'Anthony Bell, inactive safety. Demetric Felton, inactive running back. We know the running back that the Browns are going to use, and we know what we have to do. Try to stop him at right now, and that's going to be a tough task. Chubb is obviously one of the best, if not the best, run back in the league. I don't know if we're going to stop him, and we have seen how our run defense has not played well over the past, I'll say, 10 quarters, and it just really needs to step up. Now, obviously, with the inactives of Buffalo Bills, we'll see how that goes. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Drew Forbes, offensive guard, inactive. Kellen Mond, inactive. Quarterback, they're going with Jacoby Brissett. Okay. Greg Newsome, inactive at cornerback. Isaiah Thomas, like I talked about earlier, and Perian Winfrey isn't active for the Cleveland Browns defensive tackle. If you go over to the Buffalo Bills side of things, hey, John, good to see you. D. Robert says 21-17 Buffalo. Going to be a lot closer than I like. Yeah, I wouldn't like that score all too much. Poirier is back. He is. Let's go over the Buffalo Bills inactives for today's game. Got Khair Elam inactive for a second straight week. Unfortunately, Tre'Davious White still inactive. I know a lot of people are beginning to get impatient with Trey White. Matt Perino on Twitter had a very good take earlier this week, if you guys saw it, of what he is expecting from Tre'Davious White. Remember, we need Trey White to be healthy in January and hopefully that last game in February. That's more important to us than him being healthy week 10. Unfortunately, this season is not going the way the Bills would have wanted it to go, but you know, we could only move forward from this point. Tremaine Edmonds inactive. AJ Klein, who was brought into Buffalo, inactive for today's game. Greg Rousseau inactive. Justin Murray inactive. And Tommy Sweeney inactive. So to see Tremaine Edmonds on this list, we saw what happened last week when Edmonds went out as far as the running attack for the Minnesota Vikings. Definitely opened things up for the Minnesota Vikings. So that's unfortunate to see him out. We do have Matt Milano in there. Going through the Buffalo Bills roster real quick, obviously you know who's playing at quarterback. You have number 17. Klein is not playing, correct. You have number 17, Josh Allen, and number 18, Case Keenum as our quarterbacks. Hopefully we only see Josh Allen in there, or we see Case Keenum at the end just in cleanup time. Hopefully. We're hoping for that. Mitch Morris, offensive line, Bobby Hart, Ryan Bates, Deion Dawkins, Greg Van Rotten, Roger Saffold, David Quisenberry, who I just don't like David Quisenberry. I think that the Bills could do better there, and Spencer Brown. So hopefully we don't see too much David Quisenberry today, but that's the one guy I wish that. And you know, I pleaded that we got rid of Zach Moss. That happened. Maybe if I plead enough, we'll get rid of David Quisenberry here at some point. Running backs, Naheem Hines, Twan Jones, Devin Singletary, James Cook, and Reggie Gilliam. Quentin Morris and Dawson Knox are our tight ends. Isaiah McKenzie, Khalil Shakir, Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs, and Tanner Gentry are our wide receivers. Again, we need depth at wide receiver. Odell, they're talking about Odell deciding where he wants to go after Thanksgiving. Really hope he comes to Buffalo, because if you take out Tanner Gentry or leave Tanner Gentry there and put Odell in there, you say McKenzie, Shakir, Davis, Odell, Diggs, and Gentry. Now it looks a lot more formidable than what we have right now. You know, Davis hasn't been stepping up like we were hoping they would as a number 2. Shakir really hasn't done much for the Buffalo Bills. He's had flashes here and there as a rookie, but not really stepping up the way we want him to. And McKenzie, they just haven't opened up the playbook to allow McKenzie to do what he does best. At the edge, you got Von Miller, Boogie Basham, AJ Epinesa, and Shaq Lawson. So good to see that. At defensive tackle, you got Ed Oliver, Jaquan Jones, Jordan Phillips, and Tim Settle. Linebackers, Terrell Bernard, Tyler Matakovic, Terrell Dotson, Balin Spector, and Matt Milano. Expect to see some Dotson in there today. Bernard as well, since Edmonds is out today. Defensive backs, you got Hamlin, Johnson, and Johnson, Poyer, Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes might have a bigger impact in today's game than he did last week. Dane Jackson, Dean Marlowe, Saron Neal, Cam Lewis, and Christian Benford. Tyler Bass, Sam Martin, and Reed Ferguson are your special teams guys. So that is the roster for the Buffalo Bills today. Again, as you guys, a couple ones said Trey White might not come back. I haven't seen that yet. Cover one's take. I mean, I hope he does. I mean, I really hope he does. AJ Klein is inactive, Frank. He came onto the team, but he is inactive today. From the Philippines. Glad that you joined me from the Philippines. I know I have people from Germany watching, the Philippines, India. Again, hashtag nation all over the place. And we really do appreciate every single one of you guys being here. I'll give you the other games going on today, and then we'll talk about my 3 keys to victory. So let me pull up the other games real quick. Anyone else? Whoever has an iPhone, if you got iPhone update, let me know, because I don't like it. So let me know if you guys, how you guys feel about it. Yeah, the Buffalo Bills, 7.5 point favorites against the Cleveland Browns. Do you think the Bills will cover the spread? I hope so. I really hope so. I hope to see some good adjustments in the second half. I hope to see us score a few touchdowns in the second half. Eagles versus Colts, Rams versus Saints, Bears versus Falcons, Commanders versus Texans. Jets at Patriots. That's obviously a big one for Bills fans. The Jets currently ahead of us in the AFC standings. All 4 teams in the AFC East above 500. If the playoffs were to start today, all 4 teams in the AFC East would be in the playoffs. We would unfortunately be a wild card team, which we haven't had to get used to. We've spent 3 straight years on top of this division, or 2 straight years. This would be our third, or hopefully will be our third year on top of this division. Wait, stop. I have no idea. Lions, Giants, Carolina Panthers at Baltimore Ravens. Those are your 1 o'clock games. Raiders, Broncos, Bengals, Steelers, and Cowboys, Vikings are your 4 o'clock games. Tonight should be a good one, a fun one in the AFC. Chiefs at Chargers. I look forward to that game. I think the Chargers are going to upset the Chiefs. Let me know what you think. I got Buffalo 30-16. Josh Allen is good in domes. I hope so. I went to a fair. He's going to try this again. I went to a fair wearing a Bills hair. A woman then talked to me where I got the hoodie from because Buffalo is her hometown. Gotcha. Good. I'm glad you guys had a good conversation. Buffalo's my hometown too, but unfortunately I'm in Germany. So I would love to travel to Germany sometime and meet up with anybody who is part of #Nation. This would be a good game for Spectre's skill set. Yeah, I really hope that certain players step up in this matchup because again, we're gonna need to have them step up. The Cleveland Browns offense actually is decent this season. It's their defense that gives up. I think their defense is around 27 points a game, which is just not good. Just not good. So we need to be able to put points on the board. If you see what the Browns do in the fourth quarter, they tend to do what the Bills have done over the past 2 or 3 fourth quarters and tend to find ways to lose games. We all remember that Jets game not too long ago where they allowed the Jets to score 11 points in less than 2 minutes to win that game. So, the Cleveland Browns, we need to be able to take advantage of what they give us, and we need to be able to, if the game's close in the fourth quarter, we need to be able to pull away, which is something we have not been able to do recently. I'll give Ken Dorsey time to make these adjustments, but I think that our window of opportunity is closing for Ken Dorsey, and if he doesn't, as they replay 4th and 18 from last week, and I just can't believe it. I can't believe last week's game still. I think about last week's game, and I've told people this week, listen, if the Bills would have lost last week's game, 34-20. Right, and Josh Allen looked fine because Josh Allen looked fine, injury related wise. Like he looked fine. He made some bad decisions, but he looked fine. I would have been like, all right, fine, because it's the Vikings. But the way we lost that game last week was just almost disgraceful. Almost disgraceful. What's up, Bills Mafia? Let's go. Absolutely. And something else, as I talk about last week's game, we got to put that in the rearview mirror, especially if you're a Bills player. If you're on that Bills sideline, if you're a head coach or a coach, you need to put that in the rearview mirror. Say there's things to learn from that game. And we need to be able to move on. So, I hated it. If you were with me, you saw my passion and you saw a lot of anger. But at the same time, it's time to move on. It's time to look at the Browns. You got the Browns and the Lions coming up. And if you're a fan, you can think like this. If you're a player, I hope you're not. But as a fan of the Buffalo Bills, you expect to win these next 2 weeks, right? Moves us to 8-3 going into a Thursday night game against the New England Patriots. That's where we expect to be at this point. Nothing we can do about the 3 losses prior. But Joe, why do you think we don't use players like other teams? Example, Dean Marlowe. We get linebacker A.J. Klein. He's inactive, and Nyheim Hines not running him. Well, Nyheim Hines was never brought here to run the ball, right? Nyheim Hines was brought here to improve the screen game. We actually saw, I think, 6 or 7 screen passes last week, which was rare for the Buffalo Bills. They just didn't work out well. Maybe Buffalo's just not a good screen team. Maybe they knew that, and that's why they're not doing it. We saw last week in the backfield, we saw James Cook and Nyheim Hines both in the backfield at the same time. I think that we are using Nyheim Hines. I think, obviously, again, this is his 3rd week with the team. I think that as time goes on, you'll see him used more and more, especially hopefully in the playoffs, right? Where he'll make a bigger contribution. I think back 2 years ago to the Buccaneers to Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette, when he was added to the Buccaneers, did not add much to that team in the regular season. It wasn't until that postseason got going that he really became a huge contributor to that team and was a huge asset in the playoffs and led them to that Super Bowl run. Or helped lead them to that Super Bowl run. I'm kind of more comfortable not playing from the pole position. Go Bills. A lot of Bills fans are saying that. I think if you're playing against the Bills, you should still see them as one of the best teams in the NFL. I don't care where we play from. As long as we're ahead in the AFC East at the end of the season, I would have loved and it's still possible. I would love to have that number 1 overall seed in the AFC. Would love for teams to come to Buffalo in January. I think that would be awesome, or Detroit, wherever we would play. But I think that'd be a huge benefit to the Buffalo Bills. I think this organization let go of a really good player in Hodgins. Also, defensive tackle Bryant was a great depth piece. We have 0 outside receiver depth. You're not wrong. We have 0 outside receiver depth right now. And again, adding Odell would be huge to help that out. But we have no wide receiver depth right now. I don't know if I agree with you that Hodgins was a good player, but I think that we got rid of him too early. It was too early to tell. But I'm sure they had their reasons, and I'm going to trust them. I know it's 6 things to say these days, but I'd love to see what Reich Allen would look like. If Dorsey doesn't work out, obviously give Dorsey at least to the end of the year, right? Like, this is his first year. So if Dorsey doesn't work out, we can see what they decide to do. But at the end of the day, we're still giving them to the end of the year. So who knows what happens to Frank Reich? I think Frank Reich can get another head coaching opportunity. I think he did a good job in the early stages there in Indianapolis. Just didn't work out for him, and that happened. So we'll see how he fares. But 12:47 here, less than 15 minutes to kick off. Let's get into my 3 keys to victory in this game. Again, when it comes to my first key, you're not going to stop Nick Chubb, right? You're not going to stop Nick Chubb. But with Tremaine Edmonds out, you need to find a way to close that middle of the field. Again, we saw last week what what Cook was able to do against us once Edmonds went out. So you've had a week to get ready for it now. It's not something that's happening in game. You need to find a way to close those gaps in the middle of the field. So that would be my first key to victory. Make Chubb have to bounce outside. Make him have to make some outside runs. I trust Milano on the outside. I trust that if he's bounced the outside, Poyer can come up, make a tackle. Poyer's back today. A huge fact that he's active today. But make him have to bounce the ball outside. That's my first key to victory. Do not let him get momentum going north to south immediately, because that's just going to lead to bad things in the middle of the field. So my first key to victory is make Nick Chubb bounce it outside. Do not leave the middle of the field open for him. Make it hard to run up the middle, 2-3 yard chunks at a time, or not chunks, but 2-3 grind out yards at a time. Make him bounce it outside and get those tackles when he's not moving from north to south. My second key to victory has to be turnovers. You look at this Buffalo Bills team, you look at Josh Allen, 4 turnovers in the red zone the past 2 games. Not good enough. 7 turnovers by the Buffalo Bills in the last 2 games or 3 games. Not good enough. You need to be able to hold on to the ball, especially in the red zone. If you're in field goals, it stinks sometimes, but you'd rather field goals than no points at all. So you want to make sure that you get points on the board. No red zone turnovers, and make sure that you don't turn the ball over at all. Devin Singletary putting the ball on the ground. Don't let it happen. Josh Allen throwing interceptions, putting the ball on the ground. Don't let it happen. We're in a dome now. It's not like we're playing in Buffalo. We're in a dome. So we should be able to hold on to the ball and make some plays. And that's what I'm looking forward to seeing from this Buffalo Bills team. We're asking too much of Josh Allen, the Buffalo media says. Well, we have running backs who can help him. And we have McKenzie there too, who can help in the backfield. Spread the ball out, run those jet sweeps. We've seen a couple of those over the past few weeks. We don't need to rely on Josh Allen. That's the thing. We have a lot of weapons where we don't need to rely on Josh Allen. So whether it's Josh Allen playing hero ball or whether it's the Bills play calling, we need to figure that out, and we need to make the adjustments. We have Devin Singletary, who I think can be a number 1 running back in this league. I think he's proven that. Can be a number 1 running back consistently week in and week out. We have Naheem Hines. We don't know even what we have out of James Cook yet. We haven't used him to his full capabilities. So I think there's a lot there where we don't have to use Josh Allen all the time, but we'll see what the Buffalo Bills decide to do. My third key to victory, make sure that I said last week, and it didn't work, but the Browns wide receivers are not Justin Jefferson. Then we have Poyer back. Make sure that you're playing, and I know we're going to be playing zone again. Oh, I think we're going to be fine too. But we do not have tall cornerbacks. We do not have speedy cornerbacks. We have cornerbacks who can play up on a receiver and force tough throws. And that's what I want to see. I want to see that the wide receivers get pressed up on a little bit. Make them adjust in the first 5 yards of their route. I don't want to see free 5-10 yards. I just don't want to see that. I hate that so much when there's a wide receiver screen that goes for 5 yards because there's no one there. If I'm an offense and I see that, take it every single time. It's the same as a run play, except for it's almost a guaranteed 5 yards. Hike, throw the ball, 5 yards. Fine, take it. But if you're on defense, my third key to victory, play up on the wide receivers. Let Jordan Poyer do his thing. Okay, Jordan Poyer's back now. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of his help in the secondary because that's what he's there to do. So those are my 3 keys to victory. Let me know in the comment section what your keys to victory are. And let me know if you guys have any hot takes, anything like that, that you want to share before the game starts. Currently 12:50 here on the East Coast, less than 10 minutes until kickoff. I'm very excited. Again, I hope that, the spread 7.5. I really hope that the Bills come out, take control of this game, isolate Nick Chubb because we go up by double digits early, right? Make it hard for the Cleveland Browns to run the ball because they have to come back. I don't see that happening necessarily, but I would love to see that. I would love to see the Buffalo Bills play a game. I have not heard, Tommy, and no one's heard. That's the sad thing, right? Like Trey White has been practicing for the last 5 weeks, full participant in practice, and then he's inactive. Last week I started getting skeptical like some of you other fans. Again, Matt Perino did have a good take on this, and he's not surprised, and he's one in a few who are not surprised with what's going on with Trey White and how they are kind of protecting him a little bit. But at the same time, he has to get out there. I know that you could be a little apprehensive. I know, but the best thing for apprehension, the best thing to kind of get better is in-game reps. We talk about how we need him in January. Well, yeah, but we need him to be taking live game reps before January, before the playoffs start, just so he knows what to expect. If he's not taking the live snaps before the postseason starts, do we want him in there in the postseason? Because we know what Trey White used to be before the ACL. What is he going to be now, though, is the question. What is he going to be now that he's coming back? A couple ones said Trey White is a mental thing, and it might be. But if it's a mental thing, again, get him back out there. Let him take some hits, see what happens. But he says that he's in a clean headspace right now. Just don't know. I would love to see that. Again, the game being played at Ford Field due to a snowstorm in Buffalo. The second time Buffalo's been at Ford Field over the last 7 seasons for a home game. I did hear that the game sold out. So that's good news. Glad to see it's a sell. Hopefully, mostly and King Cam, who is at the game, said that it's mostly Bills fans in the stadium. So even though it's not technically a home game, hopefully Bills Mafia helps the Bills feel like it is a home game. Bills and Sabres on nosedive. Hope it changes. I agree with you, Roger. I haven't seen the Sabres win in over 2 weeks now. It's been driving me nuts. He thought the Sabres started 7-3, I believe it was, and we were happy about that and thought that they started looking good. And I still, it's still early in the season, but even thinking about the Sabres makes my head hurt right now. Just thinking about them makes my head hurt. So, yeah. So, this Bills team has a better chance of turning it around, I believe, than the Sabres do. But the Sabres are still a young team. I believe the Sabres are the youngest team by average in the NFL. Oh, he's got to learn the game plan without the dynamic duo at safety. Put him in the game. And, Poyer's back. And so hopefully having half of that dynamic duo will help him feel a little bit more confident. But he has to come back and play for the Buffalo Bills. If he doesn't come back this season, I think that that we really have to question whether we want to sign that contract that we signed him to. That contract extension we signed him to. Last offseason. You really have to start questioning if that was the right play for the Buffalo Bills. He's making a lot of money. And he's making a lot of money to sit around. Where's owner Terry Pegula? He's not around. Who cares? I don't know why we care about Terry Pegula so much. Like, we have owners like Jerry Jones out there who are around way too much. The owner's job is to hire a good GM and coach a good GM to take care of things, and that's what he did. He's around on draft day. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what billionaires do in their free time. That's not my concern. That is not my concern. As they're highlighting the interception from last week, which again, after the 4th and 18 play and the interception, I just can't wait for the highlights of last week's game to be over. I thought the same thing when when the Cardinals beat us on Hail Murray, DeAndre Hopkins. What was that, last 2 years ago? I just couldn't wait for the week to be over so I could stop seeing it over and over and over again. Go Bills, 7-6, stay safe and warm. Yes, and that's also a very important message right now, obviously, with everything going on in Buffalo and the surrounding areas. Owners help. They really, I don't care if the owner stays away. I don't care. The GM is the one who's supposed to be making these decisions, and the owner's just there to guide along the way. And as long as Brandon Beane knows how to reach Terry Pegula, fine. I don't need to see him. I don't want to see him. I'll see him in February when he's holding the Super Bowl trophy. That's fine by me. But Terry Pegula, to me, is not a football mind. Like, he just, he's a guy who got into business. He's more of a hockey guy, right? He helped Penn State build their was it Alumni Stadium or whatever it's called. He did everything he did in downtown Buffalo around the hockey arena. Like, good for them, good for him. Fordyberger, I hope by C 27 to 30. Relax, Joe. Oh, I'm relaxed. Frank, you've been here long enough. You know when I'm not relaxed. You'll know when I'm not relaxed. I wasn't relaxed a lot last week towards the second half and end of that game. But I'm glad that you guys are all here. Again, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Less than 3 minutes until the game gets underway, or at least to 1 o'clock. And we'll see how the Buffalo Bills respond after 2 back-to-back losses. A tough week last week, a tough way to lose a game. You don't want to see the Bills lose games that way. And you hope that the Bills and Ken Dorsey learn how to make second-half adjustments better and can get this offense rolling. You want to see Josh Allen make smarter decisions, not turn the ball over, especially inside the red zone. Give me a second as I do that real quick. Get the game on my phone as well. But again, during commercial breaks, I will be giving you scores from around the league. So stay tuned for those as well as the game is going on. I froze on my computer, so let me know if I'm frozen to you guys as well. I did freeze on my computer, so I'm going to make sure that we're doing all right. Please hit the like button. Yeah, it helps the YouTube algorithm, absolutely. So I really would appreciate that as well. I have Buffalo 30-16. I did want to give you my score prediction before kickoff. So I hope that the Bills win this game easily. Again, 7.5 point spread. I hope they have that covered. I hope that this can be my voice pretty much the whole game long. That I don't have to get excited. That I don't have to get overly, just drawn into this game. I hope that I can enjoy this game. The Bills are the better team on paper. And I hope that shows up today. Will I see it happening? I don't know. I see the Browns trying to slow this game down, right? Run Nick Chubb, run attack. I don't see them trying to use the receivers or Jacob Brissett all too much. I see Brissett possibly using his legs more than his arm in this matchup. So I see this being a low-scoring game. I'm not frozen. Okay, good. Over under 2.5 Josh Allen interceptions. Say, hey Scott, glad you're here. I'm gonna go with under. I'm gonna hope it's under. We need Josh Allen just making better choices. Making better decisions with the football. Post-game press conference after the game last week, he said it's hard to win this league when your quarterback plays and he's right, it is. And I'm not saying he played that poorly last week, but definitely very poor decisions last week and throwing those interceptions. So hope to see a little bit better from him today. Again, I expect a lower scoring game than what Vegas is expecting, but I do expect a Buffalo Bills victory. I'm going to say the Buffalo Bills win this game 24-13. That's going to be my score prediction, 24-13. The Buffalo Bills win this one. Gary says 43-18. 18 would be a very interesting score for Cleveland. Hopefully that doesn't include safety, but it would be hard to score 18 without including at least one safety. I mean, unless you have him kicking, what would that be? 6 field goals. So, it'd be hard to score 18. But I guess, you could score a touchdown, go for 2, or miss the extra point a couple times too. So we'll see. He looks tight as ever in pregame warm-up, so that's not good. Buffalo Snow, he says 6 field goals. I worry about our defense if we're allowing 6 field goals, but Touchdown with a 1, field goal, touchdown with a 2. Got it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for breaking it down for me. I don't know how scores happen in the NFL, but thanks for continuing to break it down. I wonder how many games have ended. Google, before the game starts, it is 1 o'clock. So let me try to Google this real quick. How many times has 18 been a final score in an NFL game? Someone else look it up. Someone else look it up. Let's see if I can find it before the game starts. See if I can find it before the game starts. No, it's happened like 18 times. Is that right? 18 times? Wow. 18 times in NFL history has a score 18 happened, and the team's 9-9 who have scored 18 points. There you go. Xanax. Come on, Scott. No 99. I would love for the Bills to get a shutout. I would feel very happy. You know, the Bills are still second in scoring defense, which again, you know, stats like that don't tell the whole story. You know, last week I thought our defense played well up until, you know, they're on the field all the time, but that doesn't tell the whole story. So get ready for kickoff. We know the Bills lost the coin toss. We know the Bills are going to receive because that's what's happened every single week so far. So I just expect to see that at this point. I just expect to see that. The Browns, like I said, top 5 in league in total yards on offense. No, the Bills won a coin toss. Bass is kicking off. All right. Win already. Win already. We won the coin toss. I don't care about anything else. That was what I came here to see. The Bills won the coin toss. I'm happy. I'm going home. I'm going home. Jerome Ford back to return it for the Browns. He'll have a chance from the 4. Price break to the outside, gets to the 15, to the 20, to about the 24-yard line before he's taken down. So that's where the game will start. 1st and 10, Cleveland from their own 24-yard line. Again, this game playing in Detroit was a home game, is technically a home game for the Buffalo Bills. But due to the snow in Buffalo, and again, everyone who lives in the Buffalo area, make sure you're being safe, stay warm. I'm wishing you nothing but good thoughts. And hang out with us. Hang out with us for the game. Forget about shoveling for a little bit. Shotgun formation on 1st down. The Browns move from right to left. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Number 10 goes in motion to the bottom of the screen. Brissett back to pass on 1st down. Finds Nick Chubb out of the backfield. Nick Chubb makes a man miss. Gets to the 40, to the 43-yard line before he's finally taken down. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down. Not a good start for the Buffalo Bills. Now a quick screen pass to Nick Chubb, who then takes it 17 yards for the 1st down. Again, thank you for joining us on #sports. Live play reaction for the game between the Buffalo Bills and Cleveland Browns. This time we're set under center. Chubb alone in the backfield. Single set back. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. 1 to the left. Top. 1 at top goes in motion. They do run Nick Chubb up the middle, and he gets about 3 yards on the play. Looks like Jones was on a tackle, and I want Jones to have a big day again. I want them to clog up the middle of the field, make Nick Chubb have to bounce out. Like I said, with these 2 3-yard runs, and just like that on 1st down, it's a 3-yard run. 2nd and 7. That's the kind of thing I want to see all game long. All game long. Second and 7 for the Cleveland Browns at the 45-yard line. Offset I formation. Fake the quick throw. Chubb is out in the backfield. Oliver gets in there. And it's a 5-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Clog up the middle of the field. I like it. I like it. Good start by the Bills there. Way to get off the ball by Ed Oliver and get into the backfield. Was an H-back delay, of course. It's an H-back delay, of course. 3rd and 11. Let's go. Get off the field, defense. Come on. Brissett and shotgun. 3 wide receivers top of screen. 1 to the bottom, and Nick Chubb's on the bottom as well. Epinez coming around the corner. Almost gets to Brissett. Brissett's going to run. And he's going to get the first down. He's going to get to the 40. Jacoby Brissett runs into Buffalo Bills territory. Open the middle of the field wide open. Would Tremaine Edmonds been able to do anything about that? I don't know, but Edmonds is inactive, so that's all that matters. No, Edmonds would, yeah. Oh, my gosh. And just like that, the Browns are now into Buffalo Bills territory about the 37-yard line. A 22-yard run on 3rd and 11. 22-yard run on 3rd and 11. Here we go. Single set back. 10 goes motion again. 7's stretch play to the right. Chubb tackled after gain of 3. Again, I'll take gains of 3 on first down. That's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. But, man, we really wanted to go off the field there. Really wanted to go off the field there. So that's just really annoying. Really, really annoying. 2nd and 7, 11:35 to go in the first quarter. Again, Browns got the ball first. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers, top of the screen. Number 10 goes in motion again. Bills send pressure. It's a screen. Well read. Poyer on the tackle in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd and long once again. Poyer was right there. Read that screen well. And it's 3rd and long. Another 3rd and 11. This is the second 3rd and 11 on this drive. Second 3rd and 11 on this drive. Three wide receivers, top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Shotgun formation, no one in the backfield with them. Quick slant over the middle. Second, 3rd and 11 converted on this drive. That's Cooper with the catch and run inside the 20. So ridiculous. Johnson on the coverage or lack thereof. Sorry, it's going to be marked at 21. So terrible. 10-10 to go in the first quarter. Browns still on the first drive of the game. Marked at the 22. Single back set for the Browns. Chubb in the backfield. 1 wide receiver at the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Number 11 goes in motion again. And they're in the Bills are in the backfield again. Bills doing a good job clogging up the middle, making it hard on Chubb. Oliver, again, leading the way. But really does not matter if we keep giving up long 3rd downs. Really does not matter if we keep giving up long 3rd downs. Washing up on Houston, 7-0. Second and 13, shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Again, the Browns going from left to right. Nick Chubb to the left of Brissett. Blitz coming for the Bills. Unable to get there on time. Pass into the end zone is caught. That's a touchdown. Cooper on the catch. Look, another reception by the guy Tron's covering. How odd. Happened again. Johnson on the coverage, getting boxed out. Cooper stays with it. Cooper stays with it and comes down in the end zone. Great drive by the Browns. Convert 2 3rd and 11s. And 6-0 Cleveland. Next point's up, and the next point is good. So 9:02 to go in the first quarter. Browns now lead the Buffalo Bills 7-0. Bills getting ready to get their first possession of this game. It was a good job by the Browns, but we can't be allowing 3rd and 11s to convert. That's so terrible. That's so terrible. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button as you enter. Again, if you haven't already, not my fault the Bills defense is soft. Not my fault. but it's commercial break, so let me give you some scores from around the league. The Colts score on the Eagles, make that game 7-0. The Rams and Saints still tied 0-0. The Bears, the Falcons just scored a touchdown against the Bears to go up 6-0. Extra point is pending. London on a catch from Mariota in that one. Commanders up 7-0 on Texans. The Jets and Patriots are tied 0-0. This is saying that the game is just starting. Why is the game just starting? What happened? Huh. I don't understand that, but that's okay. Someone let me know in the comment section why did it take so long for the Jets-Patriots game to start? Lions-Giants tied at 0, and the Panthers and Ravens currently tied at 0 as well. We are not who we thought we were. Defense played soft. I don't know. That whole drive, like I said, the defense played soft. So can't allow our long third down defense. I just don't understand it. I don't understand how we can't get off the field. Don't understand how we can let Jacoby Brissett run for 20 yards. Don't understand why we're not covering a simple slant route. Where's Trey? He's inactive. Inactive. So, Bills just couldn't go off the field there, and they give up 7. And now it's Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills offense time. See what they can do. But again, the Browns offense has, is 5th in the league in yards. And if you're saying we should get rid of what a joke this team is becoming. If you're saying we should get rid of Leslie Frazier, do you have someone in mind to replace him? Because I still think Leslie Frazier is good enough in this league. I really do. But obviously, there's some sort of problem here. Our defense is still 2nd in the league in scoring, which again doesn't tell us the whole story, but it tells part of the story. Scoring is what matters in this league. So, but we allow a score on the first drive for the Browns. Point differential by quarter for the Browns, plus 22 in the first, minus 15 in the second, minus 3 in the third, and then something else in the fourth. They didn't let me see it long enough. I'll turn the game off before I suffer a heart attack if this continues. This will be returnable for Buffalo. So 25 to the 30. Hines gets to about the 34-yard line before he's taken down. Good return by Hines of about 30 yards. Be good starting field position for the Buffalo Bills. 8:56 to go in the first quarter. This will be the Bills' first drive of the game. Josh Allen coming in. Again, coming off 2 rough games. 10 interceptions is most in the NFL. Again, you need to cool that down a little bit, Josh. You need to cool that down. Would love to see him go the rest of the season without throwing another pick. 3 straight games with 2 interceptions. See, so the over-under should be on 1.5. Not 2.5. I don't expect more in this game. Single set back. The Bills start left to right. Fake the handoff. Looking to throw. Throws underneath the Singletary. Catches the ball. Gets to 39 by getting 4 on the play. It's saying about 6. Hamilton you're talking about for the Browns? What just happened? Allen's going to take off with it. I don't understand what just happened. It was a quick snap. I don't know if Allen wasn't expecting the snap. He gains 2 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and about 3. I don't know if the snap was off. I don't know what just happened. But Allen does a good job, at least. Allen was not ready for the snap. So Allen does a good job at least getting some yards out of that. Another snap that wasn't expected by Allen. Wonder if that had something to do with last week too. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of screen, 2 to the bottom. Knox goes in motion. Allen looking to throw, rolling to his right. Has to throw it deep downfield, throws it out of bounds, throws it away. 4th and 3, the Bills will have to punt. Great start by the Bills. Allow them to go downfield and score on their first drive, and then we go 3 and out. We go 3 and out. Wow. You mean it's UCL, Frank, not ACL. I don't know if that was intentional or not. 7:32 to go in the first quarter. Bills down 7-0. Bills first possession. They go 3 and out and are forced to punt. Good return by Hines goes wasted. Fair catch called for at the 11 and made. So that's where the Browns will take over. Let's see if this defense can do better. Imploding before our eyes. Let's see if this defense can do better. Long day. Get out the Xanax. This is a drought Bills kind of start. Bills still trailing 7-0 here in this game. Eagles trailing the Colts now 7-0 in that game there. Colts ran downfield. And it was Taylor with a rushing touchdown to make that game 7-0. Rams Saints still 0-0. The Falcons up on the Bears 7-0 in that game. Bears driving. The Commanders up 7-0 over the Texans. Who scored for the Commanders, did I say? It was a pick six. Mills threw an interception against the Commanders, and it was a pick six. The Patriots and Jets still scoreless. The Lions up 3-0 over the Giants, and the Panthers and Ravens still scoreless as well. Those are the games around the NFL at 1 o'clock. McDermott clap drives me crazy. I mean, again, that's just his way. That's his way. It drives me crazy when we're not doing well. I like it when we are doing well. So, I like a coach that doesn't get overly emotional one way or the other. I don't need a guy like me being head coach. I don't need a guy like me being head coach. Way too many ups and downs, right? Way too many ups and downs. I would prefer a Bill Belichick type than I don't know. Think of a passionate head coach. I don't know. And we also have the media go after Ken Dorsey when he threw his headset. So Andy Reid didn't trust McDermott. Remember what was going on in Buffalo before McDermott and Bean came? Like, I'm just saying. Like, we're so quick to forget. When McDermott got his extension, there wasn't a single person in Buffalo that was like, "Oh, he doesn't deserve it." So this looks not like a team from earlier this year. Well, there's a lot of differences. Yeah, be prepared when they come back from every commercial break for them to show the snow in Buffalo. I'm just saying. That's all they're going to show is pictures of the snow in Buffalo. Again, I hope everyone's staying safe. Now, are the Bills going to stay in Detroit all week? Like, are they just going to stay there since they play on Thursday night? I mean, I would, but I don't know. Cleveland's offense back on the field, starting from the 11. I formation, gives to Chubb. He gets about 4 on the play. 2nd and 6, maybe 2nd and 5. Could be getting 5 on the play. We need John Tortorella. Yeah, that's actually a guy I was thinking of, but I was like, NHL. No. Garbage defense. Again, we forget where we were before they came, I guess. Not a good start to the defense, but I'm just, the overreaction makes me laugh sometimes. I formation, 2nd and 6. Fake handoff to Chubb. Over them. Oh, wow. Wide open. And then broken up. Good breakup by Poyer, playing midfield, playing center field, breaking that play up, coming across. Good play. Even number 85 of the Browns giving Poyer a high five for breaking that one up. He was wide open. Poyer does a great job coming across the field. That's Dane Jackson, who's supposed to be on the coverage, and breaking that one up. And Njoku, the intended receiver, Poyer punches that ball out. Maybe it's an offensive coach. Just saying. Maybe it's supposed to be the joke. I don't know. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 6. 3 wide receiver set. I mean, there was a 4-game stretch, start season 5-game stretch where no team had scored on us in the second half. First down. Cooper, again. There's a flag down. So we'll see on the flag. We won't continue to play this bad, John. There's still plenty of time to improve. What's the flag? Holding on the offense. Thank you. All right, good stuff. Gonna be a 10-yard penalty, replay, third down. 10-yard penalty, replay, third down. Kareem Hunt on the hold. It's another third and long. Another third and long. The Browns starting center already went out. I didn't see him get hurt. Did anyone else? Did someone see him get hurt? I didn't see him get hurt. 3rd and 13. Yeah, I don't think anyone can be big on the Bills' third down D. Three wide receivers at the bottom of the screen. Only 2 guys in coverage. So that's a good start. Screen pass, complete. Tackle made by Basham. Good job. And it's going to be 4th down from the 16-yard line. Basham went into coverage. And the Buffalo Bills do stop the Cleveland Browns to 4th down. So 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. The Bills will get the ball back. Say about penalty. Well, if it's a good penalty, then if it was a good call, then yeah, that happens a lot in the NFL. If you give a quarterback, any quarterback in the NFL, 7 seconds to throw, he's going to find an open receiver. Like, that's just the truth. He's still an NFL quarterback. Punt to the 40, going to be returned by Hines. Hines gets already into Cleveland Brown territory to the 45, to the 40, 35. Another good return by Hines, giving us great starting field position. And that's where Josh Allen and the Bills will take over. At least Hines is doing something in this game. So far, first down for the Buffalo Bills. Sorry, Scott. They didn't convert. Sorry. .516 go. Josh Allen back on the field, starting at the Browns' 32-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers, 1 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Diggs at the bottom of the screen. Singletary, 2 Allens left. Looks to Gabe Davis, makes a catch for about 8 yards before he's taken down. Gain of 8 on the play, going to be 2nd and 2. Good comeback route by Davis. Thank you, Mischief. I appreciate it. And make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up button as you come in here. Again, I appreciate every single one of you being in here, being a part of Hashtag Nation. And don't forget, guys, that this is Hashtag Nation sponsored by Mr. Rogers Home. Mr. Rogers Homes in association with DeanBlundell.com. Also, our 2022 charity this year is the Williams Syndrome Foundation. If you want to donate to the Williams Syndrome Foundation, make sure you use that super chat button. Really do appreciate it. Appreciate all the donations so far this season. I formation for the Buffalo Bills. McKenzie goes in motion. They pitch it out to Cook. Cook gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 2. 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and 2. Use Hines in offense. He's the only one doing anything right now. Use him in offense. Bill so far averaging 3 yards per play. The Browns 7.3. Morris goes in motion. He's on this play. You got Diggs, Morris, and Davis all at the top of the screen. You have Knox at the bottom. Over the middle pass, incomplete. Intended for Davis. Davis drops it. And it's going to be 4th and 2. We're going to be forced out for a field goal. 2 good returns. One a kickoff by Hines. One a punt return by Hines. Leads to a field goal attempt. He has it in his hands. He has it in his hands at the 10. Needs to catch it. Pass on for the field goal. Field goal's up, and the field goal is good. 3:32 to go in the first quarter. Bills get on the board, making this one 7-3. I don't know where Knox was in the progression, to be honest with you. I think where was Knox in the progression? Was he the fourth, fifth read? I don't know. But again, ball's in Davis's hands. He needs to catch it. The ball's in Davis's hands. He wasn't getting hit as he was bringing the ball in. He needs to catch it. That's the bottom line. But the Bills do get on the board. It is 7-3. 6 to 8 watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Let's go through scores from around the league. The Bears did score a touchdown to tie that game up at 7 at 7-7. Fields with a touchdown pass to Mooney in that game. Colts still up 7-0 over the Eagles. Rams, Saints are up 3-0 in that game. The Commanders up 7-0 against the Texans. The Jets and Patriots are still scoreless. Lions now trailing the Giants 6-3. Extra point is no good by the Giants, but a touchdown, Daniel Jones rushing touchdown in that game to make that game 6-3. Panthers and Ravens still scoreless. Good field position wasted. Well, that's 2 drives. Opening kickoff was returned to like the 35 by Hines. So he did a great job there. And then the punt returned into Browns territory to their own 32, and we still can't punch it in. Go Patriots. Not sure. We still have 4 divisional games. So Davis is off. But he's been off for a few weeks now. So he needs to figure it out. And if our number 2 receiver's off, we have no depth. It's Diggs. It's not as bad as the Rams when it came to Cup or nobody, but it's not great. It's not great. So, the inactives for today. I can tell you those. Kaiir Elam, Tre'Davious White, Tremaine Edmonds. 3 big names. Obviously, Trey White hasn't been playing all year, and we don't know when he's going to play. We just don't know. Greg Rousseau, AJ Klein, Justin Murray, and Tommy Sweeney also inactive for today's game. The chat is long enough for the inactives. No, I mean, it's, you're 7 guys? 7 guys, so. Yeah, but those are your inactives. Elam White, Edmonds, Rousseau, AJ Klein, Murray, and Sweeney. And again, we come back from commercial break with pictures from Highmark Stadium, Orchard Park, New York. Let us know from Friday, actually. Frank's, yeah, I heard someone else say that come on says, but I mean, only the Bills know what the plan is. Another returnable kickoff for the Browns from the 7. Cuts it back to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Gets out of bounds around the 35-yard line. So a good return by the Browns. 3:26 to go. Browns up on the Bills, 7-3. The 3-6 Browns. Yeah, I mean, he still has another year left, right? Gabe Davis has another year left, I think. Maybe not. This could be his last year. Right? This is his 3rd year. I don't know. Depends what he decides to try. It depends on the number. I mean, it really depends on the number and how much Buffalo believes in him. Blitz coming. Screen set up to Chubb, and he has plenty of room to run into Buffalo Bills territory to the 40. Johnson came on a blitz, almost got to Brissett, but they set up the screen beautifully, and they get into. Why are you showing someone with a Kansas City Chiefs shirt on cheering for the Browns? Like, stop it. Well into Buffalo Bills territory. Teron Johnson almost got there. Should have just kept going. That was a screen, not a run. That was a screen. Shotgun formation. Chubb to the left of Brissett. Fake the handoff to him. Brissett going deep. Nope. Has to check down. Pass is caught for maybe a yard and a half. Number 18, Bell on the catch for the Browns. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Dodson can't tackle. I agree with that. Cleveland's around 14 offensive plays to the Bills 6. Bills have yet to get a first down. 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Bills trailing the Browns 7-3. Browns in Buffalo Bills territory. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Brissett, shotgun formation. Chubb to his left. They are running it this time. Another halfback delay. How do you not have a hold on Milano there? How do you not have a hold on Milano there? Chubb gets the first down. Klein is inactive. There's an obvious hold on Milano that's missed. Wow. 75 clearly got away with a hold. First and 10, Cleveland from the 25-yard line. Pitch out to Chubb. Stretches it out. Gets maybe 3-4 yards on the play. Gets to the 21-yard line. Make it hard on him. Just make it hard on him. That's all you can do. Make it hard on him. That's all you can do. Second and 5, 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers on the screen, 2 to the top, 4 wide receiver set. Field send 4. Cooper wide open, gets inside the 10. Give me a first down. I'm going to have to get a little more upset about this game than I ever wanted to. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. No one stayed with them. Oh, they're not for a play. That's 10 seconds in the quarter. They're not going to run a play, though, right? Yeah, they don't run a play. That's the end of the first quarter. Browns up 7-3, and the Browns have the ball inside the 10-yard line. First and goal. First and goal. So, we lost 2, so you would think we'd want to take it out on them a little bit, but apparently not. Colts up 7-0 on the Eagles. Eagles driving in Colts territory. The Rams up 7-3 over the Saints. Was a touchdown there. Atwell with the touchdown. Of course, everyone knows him. Bears, Falcons still tied 7-7. End of the first quarter in that game there. Commanders up 7-0 over the Texans. Patriots and Jets still scoreless in that one. The Giants still up on the line 6-3, and the Ravens and Panthers still scoreless as well. So 2 scoreless games as we head to the second quarter. Again, we get AJ Klein back, but is he ready to play? Is he ready to play? Is the question. How can we be sure? Maybe we signed him thinking he'd be ready to play and he wasn't. Again, the Buffalo Bills, I trust the Buffalo Bills coaching staff better than us as far as was AJ Klein ready to play. And if he wasn't, maybe shame on the scouting team for picking him up. Or maybe that tells us that there's more concerns about Tremaine Edmonds than what we initially thought. Maybe that's what the signing tells us. And, Klein might be back next week. Who knows? AJ Klein and Edmonds. Yeah, no, they're not terrible. They're not at all. You don't trust our coaches. Why not? Why not? I don't understand that. We go in one slump. All of a sudden, don't trust the coaches. We're I don't know. I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. Maybe with a loss today and a loss next week, I can join that train. But it's a slump. We don't adjust good. When we talk about Ken Dorsey, we talk about his lack of adjustments. I understand that, but again, just think about where this team was before these coaches came along. AJ Epineza questionable to return. Brissett goes in motion, so it's going to be a direct snap to Chubb. We should have 2 more guys at line of scrimmage. Chubb's running it. Chubb's running it. Milano gets in the backfield, takes Chubb down at the 14-yard line. So that's going to be second goal from the 14. You know Chubb's running it. Good job. You'll take Andy Reid. I would take one of the top 2 coaches in the NFL as well. I would. Shotgun formation. 2 to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Chubb to his right. Second goal from 14. Over the middle pass, he's open, and he can't hold on to it, but he's open. Is that Njoku? He's open. And if it's caught, it's a touchdown. The middle of the field, wide open. Dotson. Wait, that's Bryant who can't hold on to the ball. But I don't know what Dotson's doing there. He's double covering Chubb instead of moving over to the middle of the field to make that a tougher throw on Brissett. But he drops it, so it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. Brissett over the middle, incomplete. And that one was in his hands. That wasn't Njoku. In his hands. The Browns should be up 14-3 right now. I mean, the fact that they don't score touchdowns on those 2 plays, that's not on our defense as much as it is on their offense. But we'll take it. It's a field goal attempt for the Browns. Cade York comes in. That was an awful first quarter. Field goal's up and the field goal is good. 14:05 to go in the first half. Bills trailing Browns 10-3. All right, that was an awful first quarter. We didn't get a single first down that first quarter. It's 10-3. It should be 14-3. It should be. It really should be. Wow. If you had to have a start where you got Josh Allen's confidence going, you didn't have that. Josh Allen 2 for 4 for 13 yards. Yeah, they stopped themselves. You're right. You're right. What trap game? What's the trap? We play the Lions in 4 days? There's no trap. There's no trap. It's just crap. Okay, we don't have Andy Reid. We don't have Andy Reid. So you guys keep dreaming. I'm going to live in reality. Oh, John, one big play is only. No, they complain. The defense will be on the field too long, or they'll allow another first down or something. Bills will win this game 51-10, and we'll all be happy for a week, but then we'll lose a game later and just overreaction. But the Bills will get the ball back. Look for Lions to upset Giants. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. They were losing last I checked, but all right, Browns up on the Bills 10-3. Eagles still trailing the Colts 7-0. The LA Rams up on the Saints 7-3. The Bears Falcons tied 7-7. The Commanders up 7-0 on the Texans. Jets Patriots still 0-0. Giants still up 6-3 over the Lions. The Ravens and Panthers still scoreless. Don't know how the Ravens and Panthers are still scoreless. The Ravens are having trouble. Ravens are having trouble. So, but we'll see what happens. The Bills will get the ball back. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Really helps out the channel. We really do appreciate it. Maybe some of you don't like me. That's okay. Hit the dislike button. It is what it is. Hines back there, and he's really been the only bright spot for the Bills so far today. So let's see if he gets a kick to return. He will from the 7 to the 20, trying to bounce it outside, gets back inside, gets to a 30. Good return. And that's where the Bills will start at the 30-yard line. Josh Allen comes back out. What is going on with this Bills offense right now? Again, Josh Allen 2 for 4 for 13 yards. More Hines. Well, we haven't seen Hines on offense yet. We've only seen him on special teams. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers. You got Diggs to the bottom of the screen, who still doesn't have a catch. They run the ball, gets back to line of scrimmage. Singletary gets back to line of scrimmage. That's like, you look at the Browns, they seem motivated, they seem ready, they seem prepared. The Bills just seem flat. Down to Knox. Allen under center. You got more. It looks like you have 3 weapons. Diggs goes in motion at the top of the screen. So you have Diggs and Knox to the top of the screen. You have Davis and Morris to the bottom. Fake the handoff. Allen's got a clean pocket. Throws it to Knox for 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Still no first downs for the Bills. 13 minutes to go in the second quarter. 10-3 Cleveland over the Bills. The Bills just looking out of sync. You got 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Knox, Diggs, and Davis, it looks like. Diggs spreads out to the bottom. Got to get Diggs involved somehow. Allen tries to roll out. He's going to get sacked. Wow. Garrett on the sack. And it's another 3 and out for the Buffalo Bills. Martin in the punt. Gets the punt away. Going to be fair caught at the 20. There's a flag down. So hopefully that means it'll be half the distance to the goal. Start at the 10. Holding on the return team. So, yep, they're going to start at the 10. Last year's Bengals in. The Bengals represent the AFC. I'm okay with that. Mischief says, loss 4 coming. He doesn't see us coming back against the Browns. Let me know what you think in the comment section. The Browns up 10-3. They're going to start with the ball at their own 10-yard line. Scores from our league. Colts still up 7-0. Rams up 7-3 on the Saints. Bears, Falcons tied 7-7. Commanders up 7-0 over the Texans. Jets, Patriots still scoreless. Ravens, Panthers still scoreless. Giants up 6-3 over the Lions. Let's go pick 6. Well, the way our offense is playing, that's the only way we're going to score a touchdown this one. It's the only way we're going to score a touchdown this one. Cook had the ball, got no yards. Cook has, I think, maybe 2 carries in this game so far for no yards. Gabe Davis is our leading receiver with 8 yards. 11:49 to go in the first half. We still do not have a first down. Matt Perino said, there's a really good chance the Bills are exhausted from the ordeal these last 48 hours. I shoveled out my driveway in the North Towns for 4 hours on Saturday. I still don't know. I love Matt's takes. But I just, if you know you're playing football game Sunday, can you have someone else snow? Shovel the snow. Can you have someone else shovel the snow? Paul, what would make this better? I want to know sometimes what the difference is between excuses and talking about what would make this team better. Booze. Remember when we don't need a good punter because we don't punt? I miss those days. I miss those days too. Brissett under center. 11:49 to go in the first half. Bills trailing 10-3. Bills send pressure. Pressure picked up. A quick out to Cooper, and he gets 9 yards. How are we not stopping these wide receivers right now? Amari Cooper is just destroying us right now. Cooper has 4 receptions for 63 yards and a touchdown. Well, I think you already start blaming Ken Dorsey for the offensive issues. I think you should start blaming Ken Dorsey a week ago. Chubb, first down. Not much more, but he gets the first down to the 22-yard line. Gain of 3. So a new set of downs for the Browns. 11 minutes to go in the first half in this game. Again, guys, Browns up on the Bills 10-3. They got the ball. Bills will get the ball start second half, but no first downs right now for the Buffalo Bills offense. Not a single first down. That was Hunt on the carry. I apologize. Fake handoff. Quick rollout. Catch is made. Nice tackle by Dane Jackson there. Catch made by Donovan Peoples-Jones for a gain of about 7. And they give him 8, so it'll be 2nd and 2. Brissett looking to throw again. Quick outside. Cooper's there. 5-yard gain and a first down. And the Browns are okay doing this. Moving the ball slowly, methodically downfield. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Cleveland up 10-3, moving the ball. Chubb gets the handoff. Oh, no, it's Hunt. Gets the handoff. It's about 6 yards on the play. Looks like Xavier Rhodes, first time I called his name, is in on the tackle. 2nd down, 2nd and 4. So offense? Well, where to start? Single set back. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, went to the bottom. They do run the ball. Hunt again. Hunt gets the first down. It's about 5 on the play. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. The problem is that, first of all, Ken Dorsey is not being creative enough, not spreading out defenses. Why is McKenzie not in motion more? Why are we not running more jet sweeps? I don't understand that at all. The problem is Josh Allen is way too tense right now. He's not feeling confident in his own game, and that's causing problems. We have 12 total yards right now, guys. 12. Handoff to Hunt again. This time Hunt gets 7 into Buffalo Bills territory. 2nd and 3. Why is Elam and Trey out? I don't know about Trey. Elam's hurt. Elam's been hurt the past 2 weeks. He went out early in the game against the Jets, and he hasn't been back since. Trey, all speculation at this point. They fumbled the snap, and I think the Bills landed on it. Wow. What a break for Buffalo as Brissett fumbles the snap. Guys, stop. You're going to get a penalty. Stop. Who cares? They've already given us the ball. Milano on the recovery. Big break for the Buffalo Bills. Again, the starting center for the Browns went out today. And on the exchange, there's a fumble. Milano jumps on it. He has the ball clearly. Buffalo has the ball, 8:17 to go. Use Hines. Use Hines. Only person doing something. Only person who's done anything. Eagles are in the red zone, trailing the Colts 7-0. Saints have scored a touchdown to go up on the Rams 10-7. Touchdown scored an Andy Dalton pass to Johnson. Falcons and the Bears are tied 7-7. Commanders up 14-0 over the Texans. The Patriots in the red zone against the Jets. That game still 0-0. Lions trailing the Giants 6-3. And the Ravens and Panthers still scoreless. So 2 scoreless games still. And the Bills trailing the Browns 10-3. Don't run the ball on first down, please and thank you. On the last possession, we didn't run the ball on first down. The first play was a 8-yard in route to Davis. And then we couldn't pick up second or third and 2. About had it with the McKenzie Act. I just feel like McKenzie's not involved enough. I feel like they're not involved in McKenzie. They're not using McKenzie for what he's good for. McKenzie is not going to be your typical slot receiver. That's not McKenzie's game. And if you play him as a slot receiver, yeah, we're going to get annoyed that McKenzie's even out there, right? But that's not his game. He's a speed guy. Thank you, Dillinger. He's a speed guy. They haven't even shown the fumble yet. What was this bobbled snap? The mishandled snap. Again, the Browns center on the first drive got hurt. I didn't see him get hurt, to be honest with you. And then, yeah, starting the second series, the backup center was in. And now that there was a bad center to quarterback snap. We saw it last week against the Vikings, unfortunately. And where everyone, I think Crowd's done for the season, to be honest with you. But no, I have no word on when Crowd can return. But I think he's done for the season. What am I right about, Mischief? I honestly, what the heck are we talking about? Screen set up to nobody. Nobody. Oh, Cook. Cook's in the vicinity. Cook's in the vicinity. Garrett got hit on Allen again. Let's go, guys. Oh, McKenzie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that it's annoying watching McKenzie right now. It is, but that's because the Bills aren't using Ken Dorsey isn't using him right. 4 wide receivers set. James Cook doesn't know where he's going, so now there's 4 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. If you include Cook as a wide receiver, tries a quick out to Cook, incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 10. So we passed on 1st and 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and 10. So we're going to waste good field position yet again. Yeah, they don't. Right. My problem with McKenzie is they don't use him correctly. That's all. We lead the league in total yards per game coming into this game. We're not going to do that after this one. I promise. We're 0 for 3 on 3rd downs, 3rd and 10, shotgun formation, 5 wide receiver set. Diggs still doesn't have a catch today. Pass to Knox. Knox makes a catch. Makes a man miss. Gets the first down. Yay! First down with 8:04 to go in the first half. The Bills finally get a first down. Move the sticks. Move the sticks. Momentum. Knox with a good catch on a high throw. Now Allen looking to throw once again. Telling someone to throw deep. There's a flag, so it might be a free play because we were at commercial. I'm not commercial. It was a pass is incomplete. So they were showing replay, but I think it was a free play, which is good because Allen almost threw an interception, so it better be a free play. Yeah, crosses by like that. If it's a free play, you might as well go for the end zone. If it's a free play, you might as well go for the end zone. Refs are discussing something, so it looks like it's more than just a false start. Oh, too many men on the field. Too many men on the field. They have 15 guys on the field. They have 15 guys on the field. It might be an exaggeration, but they definitely weren't ready. Cleveland was not ready for whatever was about to happen. Patriots did kick a field goal. Two fouls. Illegal shit. So it's going to be okay. So it's penalties will offset. Penalties will offset. So Allen got too excited. Allen got too excited about there being too many men on the field, so didn't give his guys enough time to set when they were in motion. Where are we on the field? We're in Cleveland Browns territory, about the 45. Seven 8 to go in the first half. Bills have the ball in Browns territory, the 41. Hines in there. Cook gets the carry. Cook with a big run. Gets a first down inside the 25 to the 24. That's another first down for the Buffalo Bills. James Cook up the middle. And the Bills have the ball at the 24-yard line. Yeah, let's start moving the ball. Come on. Start moving the ball a little bit. Let's go. 17-yard gain for Cook. It's going to be first 10 Buffalo from the 25. Two wide receivers top of the screen. Single set back. Diggs alone at the bottom. McKenzie comes in motion. They fake it to him. Give it to Singletary up the middle. Singletary with some room gets 9 yards. See, that's a perfect example of what McKenzie can do. McKenzie doesn't touch the ball on that play at all. He goes in motion. He goes behind Allen. Snap goes. Fake the handoff to McKenzie. The handoff goes to Singletary. One or two Browns players are looking at McKenzie. All of a sudden, Singletary gets the ball, able to run past them, and picks up 9. It's a simple play. It's a simple play, but it opens up the offense so much more. So much more. If you run that play without sending McKenzie in motion, maybe 3-4 yards. 6:58 to go now in the second quarter. There was a timeout on the field. Oh, there's an injury timeout. Browns player injured. Don't say see like you know. McKenzie goes in motion. We get 9 yards. That's what I've been talking about. We need to do that more. We need to do that more. I hit rewind, Joe. I hit rewind on Joe. On me, we need to run that play more often. Cook was a potential draft pick. Cook was a draft pick. He was a third-round running back. But he doesn't have experience. You're right. Hines was in on that play, actually. Hines was in on. He's been in a few times on this series, so maybe we're going to see more of Hines in the second half. It has to be the OC then. Well, I couldn't get yelled at any more than Ken Dorsey is right now. Couldn't be getting any more hate than Ken Dorsey is right now. Or Brian Dable did. We're a commercial, so I should be giving you guys scores from around the league. Oh, draft picks on potential. Yeah, because he was in Georgia, and they didn't use him as much as they could have. But hey, the Bills are getting first downs. We're in the red zone on 2nd and 1. 6-4 had to go again. Browns player injured on the play. Eagles did get a field goal, so it's 7-3. Colts over the Eagles. The Rams still trailing the Saints 7-10. The Bears did kick a field goal in that game to go up 10-7 over the Falcons. Commanders up 14-0 over the Texans. Patriots still up 3-0 over the Jets. The Lions up 10-6 now over the Giants. Touchdown by the Lions by Williams with a rushing touchdown. And the Panthers and Ravens still scoreless. Bunch of low-scoring games so far today, this afternoon. Four o'clock games, you got the Raiders versus Broncos. Steelers at home against the Bengals. I think that might be a good game. Vikings at home against the Cowboys. That will be a good game. All right, 2nd and 1. Back from commercial. Single set back. It looks like Singletary got enough for the first down. Got about 2 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 10. How's Josh looking? We're not throwing the ball too much. He's 4 of 8 for 27 yards, so not great. I formation. Takes the bomb on screen. Davis to the top. Singletary cuts it back. Inside the 10, inside the 5. Gets to the 1 yard line before he's taken down. There's a flag down. And I didn't see it, so it's probably in the backfield. Probably going to be a hold. Holding on Buffalo. They're already going backwards. Who is the holding on? It's holding on the fullback Gilliam. He hasn't called too many penalties, so he has him around the waist. Definitely a hold there, so that's a good call. That's a good call. So now it's 1st and 19 from the 23. 4 wide receiver set. Allen shotgun. Quick screen out to McKenzie way over his head. It looked like Allen had trouble with the snap there. And so the screen took a while to develop, and he just threw it over his head. Just threw it over his head. 5:48 to go in the first half. Bills trailing the Browns 10-3. Bills are averaging 243 yards of offense in the first half. We have 50. 4 wide receivers set. Cook to the right. Cook gets the carry. Gets to the outside. And gets inside the 20, but not much more, to about the 17-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and long. Matt Ryan's playing for the Colts. I didn't know that. Joke affiliate screens. Davis is not blocking. Well, he should be. 3rd and 14. He should be. Now they can't get a TD in the first half. Well, maybe it's the start of a new problem. Maybe instead of having second half problems, we have first half problems. Maybe we're going to score 30 in the second half. 5 wide receivers set for Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen, shotgun formation. No one back there with him. Has time in the pocket. Throws it out to... It was intended for Hines, but just too far, and Hines couldn't get it, so we're 4th and 14. What was DF's question? He hasn't forced any bad throws, but he's made a few bad throws. Made a few bad throws. Tyler Bass in to kick a field goal. 5:02 to go in the first half. 36-yarder. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:54 to go in the first half. Bills now trailing the Cleveland Browns 10-6. RC break, Josh. I mean, before these last 2 games, if you looked at Josh Allen's numbers, he was MVP caliber, absolutely. It's been a rough few quarters, though. Been a rough few quarters. Let's go to some scores. I'm not happy at all with this performance so far. Obviously, I mean, Allen's 4 for 10 for 27 yards. Cook three carries for 21 yards. Knox two receptions for 14. We have like 3 first downs. We have 50 yards of offense in the first half. The fact that we're even in this game, who knows what Cleveland's going to do with the ball? The only thing that stopped them on the last drive was a fumble at midfield. By the way, we scored a field goal on a drive that we got the ball at midfield. We scored a field goal on a drive where the punt return was still a 30-yard line. Like, we've scored 2 field goals when we've had less than half the field to work with. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Now, John brings up a good point about Josh Allen's elbow. Don't know if I can use that word, though, but Josh Allen's elbow is definitely might be a factor. Definitely could be a factor. So, something obviously we'll have to keep an eye on. We'll obviously have to keep an eye on that. But as far as the Bills go, not looking good at all. So, we will see what continues to happen. Scores from around the league. Again, the Eagles did kick a field goal, trailing the Colts 7-3. Saints up 10-7 on the Rams. The Bears in the red zone up 10-7 over the Falcons. The Commanders in the red zone already up 14-0 over the Texans. Looks like they're going to sell for a field goal. It's 4th and goal from the 7 there. The Jets did kick a field goal, so that game's tied 3-3. Lions still up 10-6 over the Giants, and the Panthers and Ravens are still scoreless. Still scoreless. So, you know, if you're a Panthers fan right now, you're probably screaming the same thing about their offense that you're screaming right now about the Bills' offense. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. 10-6, Bills getting ready to kick the ball off. This one bounces into the end zone. Browns get a little bit of a break there. Bounce at the 4, and it's going to be a touchback. Browns get a little bit of a break there. The ball went down the 4-yard line. Diggs and McDermott having a conversation during commercial break. Wonder how Diggs is feeling right now. No catches. So, but yeah, if you're Diggs, you have to be frustrated. 4:54 to go in the first half. Chubb dropped for a loss again. Lawson on the play, breaking that up. Another tackle for loss on Nick Chubb. There's a reason why Jacoby Brissett is still their leading rusher with 22 yards. We've done a good job stopping the run so far today. 2nd and 12. Second and 12. Shotgun formation, 5 wide for the Browns. Low snap. Brissett picks it up over the middle. Tight end makes the catch. Milano in on the tackle. Bryant with the catch. Milano in on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Good tackle by Milano. Whoever players make Diggs sick, they should make everyone sick. For real, they should make everyone sick. Third and 4. Percent shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, went to the top. The green screen's freaking out. I'll move soon. That's a false start. Come on. False start on the play. Not called. Cooper gets the catch. How do you not see the false start there? I just don't understand how these officials miss plays like that. Obvious false start on the left tackle. .307 to go in the first half. Bills trend 10-6. Chubb trying to run, unable to do so. 1 yard loss on the play. They're in Buffalo Bills territory after that catch at about the 47-yard line. I mean, the Cleveland Browns only have 55 yards rushing in the first half so far. Unfortunately, the Bills only have like 50 yards total of offense so far. So, 3 wide receivers and Chubb to the bottom of the screen. Brissett and shotgun. Bills send 4. Brissett has time. Von Miller is coming. Able to get away downfield. Throws it out of bounds. It's incomplete. So, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Let's get off field. Give this offense a shot. Sometimes a quick kick in the pants is a nice 2-minute drill. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Chubb and Cooper to the top. No, he did not jump. All right, there's going to be no play. Looks like it might be a false start on the offense. False start on the offense. Thank you. Thank you. 2:08 to go. Now it's going to be 3rd and 16. I'm sorry, 3rd and 15. Starts leaning a little bit, maybe? I don't know. 3rd and 15. Let's get off the field. Come on. Get off the field. Shotgun formation. Brissett back to pass. Throws it. Wide open player again downfield. Incomplete because his foot was out of bounds. But that's, again, more on Cooper and the Browns than on the Bills' coverage because Cooper was open. One foot down. Second foot's out of bounds. Luckily. Man. We're lucky his foot was out of bounds there. Punt team on. So the Bills will get the ball back with about 2 minutes to go. This will take us a 2-minute warning. Fair catch called for by Hines at the 22. He's mad at himself because he could have had a return there. Yeah, the sun's coming in. Let me move a little bit. There we go. Now I feel better. And the green screen ain't messing up as bad. Hamlin's high rate 2nd level. No, the Browns defense is not this good. Our offense is just having an off day. The Browns defense is not this good at all. Browns still up on the Bills 10-6. Eagles still trailing the Colts 7-3. Rams still trailing the Saints 10-7. Bears up on Atlanta 17-14. Washington up 17-0 over the Texans. Jets, Patriots still tied 3-3. Lions still up 10-6 over the Giants. And the Panthers and Ravens are still scoreless, close to halftime. Wow. Yeah, I mean, we can be upset. I get being upset. But the Ravens are also struggling against the Panthers. So, yeah, 2-minute drill. Let's go. I was talking about his best QB 3 weeks ago. I'm with you. And the best QB in the league would be able to get points on the board even with a terrible offensive coordinator. Now, I'm not saying Ken Dorsey is a terrible offensive coordinator. He hasn't been around long enough to make that determination, I don't think. But I'm just saying that if he were the best. But, again, slumps happen, so we'll see how it – Colt upset underway. Lions upset underway. Both very possible. Both very possible. Low-scoring games. The league will now outlaw tackles in the backfield. They are a lot of low-scoring games. The only game that's looks like it could be a high-scoring game right now is the Bears-Falcons contest. Yeah, I guess there was a carnival in Detroit over the weekend too that they had to like tear down to get ready for this game on Sunday. So Anthony, it sounds like you're having a hissy fit too. Just pointing that out. Comparison fantasy. And Evan fell struggling low-scoring games. Yeah, low-scoring games are on league. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receiver set to start things off. And goes underneath the Knox. Knox, take it out of bounds. Just take it out of bounds. Did he get out? He does get out of bounds after a gain of 8. So it's going to be second down, 146 to go in the first half. Are Bills flying home? I don't know. I wouldn't, but I don't know. Maybe Bills want to switch it up. Maybe. We'll see what they do in the second half. 146 to go in the first half. Bills have the ball, second and 1 at the 30-yard line. Halfback delay. I hate everything. It gets the first down. Singletary gets the first down. Halfback delay. With under a minute 45 to go, second and 1, you run a halfback. That's how bad your offense is performing. You just want to get the first down. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receiver set, 3 to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. Allen play act or pump fake, pretends to go deep, gets it to Knox. Knox does not get out of bounds. A minute 14 to go, still playing at time. Second and 2, 8-yard gain. You only give him 7. Okay, fine. 5 wide receiver set, shotgun formation. There won't be a halfback delay because there's no halfback with them. Looking to throw, throws it deep downfield, has a man. That's Davis. Gets both feet down inside the 30 to the 29. And that's the most life we've seen out of this Bills offense so far. Like I said, a quick 2-minute drive is something that can get offense jump started if it needs a jump start. Good catch by Davis. There might be a timeout here or possibly, timeout by the Browns. 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Browns call a timeout. Bills have the ball at about the 31-yard line. The screen says timeout Buffalo, but I'm pretty sure it was a timeout by the Browns. Damn it, 51 seconds to go. I love Davis. Let's go. Just inconsistent. Davis is just too inconsistent. We'll be at Cleveland's 29. Can we get it in the end zone, please? Colts up 10-3 at halftime over the Eagles. The Rams trailing the Saints 7-10. Bears up 17-14 over the Falcons. Commanders up 17-0 over the Texans. Patriots are in the red zone in a tie game there. The Ravens are in the red zone. They have 4th and 10, though, so it's going to be 3-0 at halftime. Lions up 10-6 over the Giants. So, 1st and 10, shotgun, pitch to Singletary. He gets outside, gets to 25, gets out of bounds around the 22-yard line. 46 seconds to go in the first half. You can. I'm not going to stop you. Just one, though. Well, we have all 3 timeouts, so you don't need to get out of bounds. You use the whole field. 2nd and 3. Again, if you can't join me Thursday, I'll be early to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. 4 wide receivers set. Don't run a halfback delay, please. Thank you. Singletary in the backfield with them. And looking to throw. Now he's going to take off with it. He's going to run. He's going to get inside the 20. He's going to get the first down to the 16-yard line. All right, relax, Josh. Relax. Get back in the huddle. Relax. Just get back in the huddle. Stop talking trash. You're trailing 10-6. Your offense hasn't done anything this whole first half. You made a late swipe at the ball. Okay. First and 10, 39 seconds to go. Inside the red zone at the 17. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set. Allen underneath. Davis again gets 9. So call timeout, right? Call timeout. Yep, Bills call a timeout with 32 seconds to go. They have the ball 2nd and 1 from the 9, or from the about the 7, maybe the 6. We need a tutty. We do need a touchdown right now. And then, for as awful as we play in this first half, if we go into that halftime up 13-10, hopefully we don't have a bad second half. That's all. Just one. Just one. Bills have 2 timeouts left, 32 seconds to go. Bills trailing 10-6. They have the ball inside the 10-yard line. Good thing we get the ball after halftime. Yeah, I mean, we come out of this, score touchdown now, score touchdown right after half. Now somewhere up 20-10 if it goes our way. 2nd and 1 with 32 seconds to go. But Josh Allen in the red zone has become quite a bit of a question mark over the last few weeks. So let's hold on. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Run back to his left. Don't run another H-back delay. I hate this play. Way to waste a play. Singletary gets half a yard. Waste a play. Timeout Buffalo with 20 seconds to go. Waste a play. Why not? Why not? 3rd and 1. Diggs has not had a catch yet. We saw Diggs have a conversation with Coach McDermott on the sideline not too long ago after they get back from commercial break. But yeah, wasted a play. John says he's predicting another field goal. I think if it's 4th and 1, we might go for it. I think if it's 4th and inches, we might go for it. So I'm not saying that yet even. Allen at our center. We still have a timeout, so we might just do a QB sneak with Allen to get the first down. Davis won't bomb a screen. Heavy run formation to the right. We do hand the ball off to Singletary. He gets up the middle. He gets the first down to the 5. Call timeout. Now we have no more timeouts, though. No more timeouts. With 23 seconds to go. Well, good news is we don't have to worry about 4th down. I don't like the play call. We got the first down, but I don't like the play call. That's fine. Lions in the red zone, up on the Giants 10-6. Jets Patriots 3-3. Washington up 17-0, and they're inside the red zone. Bears up on the Falcons 17-14. 2 minutes to go there in the first half. Rams up 14-10 at halftime. Colts up 10-3 at halftime. So a lot of these games at halftime. We will have our own halftime show. So get ready for that. Obviously, a lot of things we need to talk about from the first half. Bills have the ball right now. 1st and goal from the 5, however. So let's talk about that. Let's simply talk about that. Shotgun formation. Allen looking, cannot take a sack right now. Throws it out of the back of the end zone. Hit the goalpost. And Cleveland Browns player catches it. That's not a turnover. Where's Andre Reed when you need him? So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5. 18 seconds to go. If we don't get points at least, there's a chance we don't get points here. Now we have no timeouts. Just to let everyone know. Slants are a thing, but I hate quick slants in this situation. They hit defenders all the time, get deflected in the air all the time. I hate quick slants in these situations. 2nd and goal. The Browns call timeout. Diggs is still looking for a catch. Diggs and Knox are talking on the sideline as the Browns call their 2nd timeout. 1 left for them. This has not been a good first half for the Buffalo Bills offense, but if we can leave here with the lead, that'd be huge. And again, the Bills do get the ball to start the 2nd half. Three wide receivers and Knox to the top. Now McKenzie goes motion to the top of the screen. Now he goes behind Allen. Fake the handoff, looking to throw. Allen into the end zone. Wide open is Diggs. Don't know how he got that open, but there's using the best wide receiver. There you go, guys. Dillinger Smith called it right before it happened. Touchdown, Stephon Diggs. He's wide open in the back of the end zone. That's Diggs' 8th touchdown of the season with 14 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills take a 12-10 lead. Don't know how Diggs got that open, but man, I don't know why Allen had to fall down like that either. $11-play, 78-yard drive in just a minute and 40 seconds. Extra points up, the extra points good. 14 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills take a 13-10 lead. Needed that. Yeah, we absolutely did. Big drive by the Buffalo Bills. But if our second half woes continue, a 3-point lead isn't going to cut it, is it? I gave all on that throw. Well, then good thing that Diggs still caught it, huh? Because there was no one around. There was no one around Allen, and there was no one around Diggs. So for him to put so much cluster on that ball, completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. But does make me worry about his elbow. I mean, just thinking out loud. Like, if he felt like he had put that much on the ball, how's his elbow actually feeling? After shoveling all that snow, how's his elbow actually feeling? Winning like we should be. 13-10. Hasn't been pretty, but we are winning. This kick goes into the end zone. Will be a touchback. 14 seconds to go in the first half. Browns are going to get the ball at the 25-yard line. Oh, no. What's going on? Do not give them free yards in this situation. A free 15 yards puts the ball at the 40. Cam Lewis, just go back to your sideline. Just go back to your sideline. 14 seconds to go. Browns have 1 timeout. What are they going to do here? Are they just going to kneel it? Looks like they're just going to kneel it and take it into halftime. Which is fine by me. So the Bills do have a lead going into the half. 13-10. The Bills will get the ball to start the second half. And yeah, that's what I said about that last throw. Like, did shoveling hurt him more than it needed to? Was he supposed to be shoveling, guys? All that snow in Buffalo. Should have been shoveling that? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. But it is halftime here in Buffalo. Looks like I might have a guest joining me at some point. So let me get my headphones on. But yeah, it was a rough first half. Rough first half for the Buffalo Bills for sure. Again, struggled, did not get a first down until the second quarter. Allen does not look like himself at all. I didn't need the Xanax. No, there's still a second half left. You should have taken it by now. Should have taken that Xanax. Should 100% have taken that Xanax, man. You just don't know what's going to happen in the second half. Just don't know what's going to happen in that second half. So But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, the Bills will start off with the ball in the second half, so gotta look forward to that. But down to Diggs' catch for a touchdown. That's Diggs' first catch, first and give you some scores from around the league. Start things off. Most of these games already at the half. And then we'll go ahead and get our halftime report going. Did I freeze? Why did I freeze? Am I frozen? That's called dodging a bullet. The 199 donation from Scott Blakely. Appreciate it. Appreciate the donation. Let me hit the refresh button here, guys, maybe. I just put the headset in. I don't know why I froze. Screen. Show on screen. Very interesting. We are at the half, guys. All right. It looks like I'm back up. I'm going to move this over here a little bit, actually, so you guys don't have to deal with the sun. Here comes the sun. Do. Wish it would go away. But we are at halftime. Bills up 13-10 over the Browns. Again, we'll go over some stats from the first half. Not much to go over. A low-scoring first half for both teams, obviously. Brissett, 13 of 18 for 156 yards and the one touchdown. Lions are up 17-6 now over the Giants. And 9 of 16, 84 yards and touchdown. Most of that on that last drive. Give me a second here. All right. Diggs with the touchdown catch. Gabe Davis, leading receiver, with 3 catches for 44 yards. Cooper having a big day against us. 6 receptions, 91 yards, and a touchdown. What is going on here? Chubb not doing much today against this defense. Chubb has been held pretty much in check this whole game. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself because we still got a second half to play. It was a weird week for the Bills. I mean, they didn't get into Detroit till yesterday, right? Didn't get into Detroit till yesterday. So obviously a lot of weird things going on with this team. Didn't get to practice in Detroit at all. Now we're going to stay in Detroit. Looks like Paul is ready to join us, maybe. So let's see what he has to say about the first half. But yeah, Chubb, just to give you that number, 10 rushes in the first half for 12 yards. So a great job by this Buffalo Bills defense against Nick Chubb. If there's one aspect you can talk about this defense, it's that running, being able to stop the run. So, Paul, you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? He can't even hear me. He doesn't know what he's doing. He has a Mafia hat on, though. I can tell you that much, guys. Maybe it would be wise to stay in Detroit and skip the traveling. Yeah, I don't know how the Bills are going to handle that. I would do the same thing, too. Are you there? Really? No?
What's up, Joe? What is up? Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Here we go.
Just got to fix something real quick.
All right.
Hey, you there?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
There we go.
There
Sorry.
we go.
My apologies. What's up, buddy?
Not much. How you doing?
Having heart palpitations.
Yeah.
That's what I'm having. Yeah, heart palpitations. Absolutely ridiculous, right?
Yeah. No, it was not great for Seth. A lot of people in the chat now talking about talking about maybe some issues due to the weird schedule that the Bills have had,
So I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
But
you can do it. Right.
But there were some passes that Allen missed real early that if you're playing outside, you're like, okay, that's the cold, right?
Yep.
They're in a dome. So I don't really know what the feeling's like in his hand, because he missed some passes that an average NFL quarterback makes.
Yeah.
Right. And just makes you wonder about the feeling in that hand, because the one thing I'll tell you about having UCL tenderness or any sort of tear is when even a partial tear, when you uncork on a pass, right, the next 2 or 3, the feeling might not really be there just yet because of the tenderness of the nerve in that elbow. So again, I don't want to say that it's anything like that, but it looked pretty bad, right? That's the stuff that's like major red flag to me. What's up, Joe?
All right, Paul is obviously having some technical difficulties.
What?
Okay, there you go. All right, you were just cutting in and out for me.
Oh, okay.
Like your mic was freezing. So.
Oh, all right. Hey, sorry. Oh, and now Joe's gone. Look at that. Oh, looked like Mario has joined. Hey, buddy. Look at this guy.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh,
wow. Look at that.
How we doing, gentlemen?
Avengers Assemble. What's going on, everybody?
Interesting first half, gentlemen.
Yeah,
to say the least.
Was Paul sputtering out on the whole Josh Allen's elbow doesn't feel right, and he's got no feeling in his fingers?
I even mentioned when he threw that touchdown pass to Diggs, like he put everything he had into that ball, and that like he fell down just throwing it. So maybe it was something to worry about there.
You had to put all the sauce on it. He doesn't have all the sauce. I'm interested to see what how he adjusts in the second half if the Bills can actually score a second half touchdown.
Well, I mean, I think Joe's had a front row seat to Buffalo being kind of ineffective running the football early. Again, still kind of ineffective running the football, right?
Mm-hmm.
And was that Diggs' first catch today?
Yep.
It was.
In the end zone?
Yep, it was.
8th touchdown of the year. Those are Dawson Knox type numbers. So
I know, right?
Well, so that's something interesting, right? We talk about the offense. Offense hasn't looked great. Diggs was shut out the entire first half, right?
Yep.
So what does that tell you about Cleveland, or what does that tell you about this Bills offense, right? Is that more of, how Cleveland is approaching Buffalo, or more of Buffalo just not being effective at trying to get their playmakers to football? Which is it?
Well, we have to remember that Mr. Stefanski had a front row seat to Stephon Diggs in Minnesota. So if there's any guy that knows how to take away some things that Diggs knows how to do, or the things that frustrate him the most, why wouldn't it be one of his old coaches? You know what I mean? So I think that's a little bit. I think Stefanski was in the defensive coordinator's room, or had a little bit, saying, hey, here's what he doesn't like. Here's what he has trouble with. Here's what he has difficulty with. Let's try those things. And then if the offense is truly running through Stephon Diggs, as far as the pass game is concerned, it's going to struggle a little bit in the first half. And then they made some adjustments, and now he ends up scoring 6 right at the half. Hopefully that's a marker for what happens in the second half with Diggs. So.
Well, Joe, what's your take on that? What do you think? Is this the Bills' offense and Ken Dorsey just not being able to get Diggs the ball, or did Cleveland really figure out a way to shut him down?
Well, Mario brings up a good point about Stefanski, but this Cleveland Cleveland defense hasn't been good all season at stop. I mean, we saw what Miami did against them last week, and they probably had a game plan against Hill, and yet Hill still beat them. And Hill's beaten everybody. I'm not saying he hasn't, but so is Stephon Diggs. So, you would hate to think that your number one receiver, top 5 wide receiver in the league, is unable to get open against any defense, right? He should be able, and not only that, he's your number one. He's a top 5 wide receiver in this league. You don't even throw his way. Like, you would think that, hey, the offense is struggling the first 2, maybe into the third series. Just try to find your star. Try to get the ball to your star weapon, whatever it takes. Just get the ball to a star. They didn't even try. I mean, they tried a wide receiver screen to McKenzie, and you just try to get your playmakers the ball. I mean, our best weapon in the first quarter and a half of this game was Nyheim Hines on returns. Like, that was our best weapon. Right
You're
now.
right. Yeah, you're right.
And it's just insulting. Like, and you know, you saw the conversation between Diggs and McDermott on the sideline when they came back from commercial break after I think it was the third series where nothing happened. And you know, what was that chat about? We don't know. But I can imagine some of that was, you know, we're going to try to get you the ball. You got to keep your head in the game. Some in the chat said that, you know, the conversation would been about Gabe Davis. Now he's not giving 100% effort, and how Diggs doesn't like, you know, players who don't give 100% effort. Everyone should be in that boat. You know, every player, if they don't see another player giving 100% effort, should be in that boat. So I don't know. I think that it's a sign of the Bills' offensive struggles that after 2.5 series of not doing anything, they weren't just trying to force feed. You see what they do with the Rams, right? Cooper Kupp, they force feed him. They force feed him the ball.
Right. Well, you saw what happened. You saw what happened, right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree with you there, but I think that the dynamic of the Bills offense remains to be Josh Allen, right? Diggs is a dynamic weapon, but he's not a dynamic weapon at 65 yards, right? That's not the player he is for you. He may have been that player in Minnesota. You're not asking him to be that player here. That's where you need Gabe Davis. People were getting on Gabe Davis about dropping that ball near the goal line. Listen, Knox was open for the first down. You know, like, I can't really get mad at Gabe Davis trying to catch a 70 mile per hour smoker up the middle into double coverage when Knox was open for the first down, you know, in the first quarter. Mar, so when you're looking at how the game is broken down, are you surprised by this Bills offense so far in the first half?
What kind of surprise would you like? I mean,
it's
they've
like
been given
Kinder egg. It's like a Kinder egg. You open it up and it's just some nonsense. You know.
I mean, they've had opportunities to run the ball with Singletary and Cook. So I mean, I would try to do that. I would try to because that just relieves so much pressure off of Allen. And you know, I'm terrified of Myles Garrett. I mean, I just am. He's absolutely an animal in there. And the Buffalo Bills offensive line. I mean, we talked about them being, you know, one of the strengths is along with their defensive line. They seem to be struggling. And one of the things that you could do to relieve that is, hey guys, you just block, just run block. I mean, Dawkins got thrown like a little child by Garrett a little bit earlier in the first half. So I think I would try to run the ball a little bit more and try to control a little bit more of the clock, let your defense rest a little bit. Maybe put the pressure on Brissett to throw the ball. I mean, he's been looking really good in the first half as far as, you know, throwing the ball to Cooper and whatnot. But you want to try to take the ball out of Hunt and Chubb's hands. And if the game remains as close as it does, they're still in the game. So I don't know. That's what I would do.
So the kickoff was returned to the 25-yard line. I don't know if you guys had any final thoughts before we get into the second half. Any adjustments you would make?
Yeah. First off, Bills have 4 first-rounders on inactive today, right?
Yes.
So you're going to get what you get on the defense because they're all defensive players. So you're going to kind of get what you get. But the one thing that I will say is that first touchdown is solely on Terrell Dodson. We had Jacoby Brissett in 3rd and long, and Dodson just straight whiffed on that tackle. That first touchdown was solely on Terrell Dodson.
Right.
And those are mistakes you can't make in the second half. You kept Cleveland in the game with that first touchdown. Buffalo's not really moving the football. You can't give up 3rd down conversions like that.
Right. Diggs with the first catch for about 12, 13 yards. So it's a first down. So, all right. Thank you, gentlemen. When's your post game going to be? Let them know.
Around 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Or when Paul's done doing his chores.
Go do your chores. As long as this game doesn't go into overtime again.
Guys, listen, it's apple slices after the game. Everyone knows the routine. Okay. Everyone knows the routine. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Joe, great job. We'll talk to you again.
Thanks. Yeah. Talk to you guys soon. Take care, guys. All right. Thank you, Paul Amaro, for joining me to start for halftime and a little bit into the second half here. Singletary with the run for 3 yards. And it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Buffalo Bills. Allen under center. Offset I formation. Diggs to the top of the screen. Pass intended for Diggs. Diggs gets about 6. It's going to be 3rd and 1. I hope we get OBJ. I really do. Really do. Be huge to score a touchdown this drive. 3rd and 1. Allen under center. Cook blown back in the backfield. Single step back. 2 wide receivers top of the screen. They pitch it to Cook. Good block by Dawkins. Cook gets to the second level. Gets close to midfield. Big run by James Cook. And that's enough for a first down. Turn more this way so the sun doesn't bug you guys as much. It bugs me. First and 10, 12:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bills, the first drive of the second half. It's going to be at the 30. Oh, we got to the 32. Shotgun formation, 5 wide. Quick out. This one to Singletary. He gets to 26. Some Bills coaches want a late flag on that one. None thrown. It's going to be 2nd down. Second and about 5. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Cook in the backfield. This one goes to the guy in motion, which was Hines. Hines gets a big loss on the play. Big loss on the play. It's going to be 3rd and long. Clowney on the tackle. Hines came in motion, went behind Allen. I'm now pro. They get OBJ. Yeah. Again, you need a weapon, but it's OBJ's decision, right? Like, it's obvious that. Field goal on this drive. Right. What's going on here? Hold on the offense. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Can you hear me? Hold on the offense. Allen did get the first run for the first down. So now 3rd and 22 from the 44. So now it's about trying to get a field goal. Now it's all about trying to get in a field goal range. So stupid. Screen pass out to Knox. It's going to be a long field goal. Knox goes out 38-yard line. So good luck. Good luck. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What could have been? What could have been? So it looks like Bass is going to try a long field goal. What is this? 58? 56-yard attempt for Tyler Bass indoors. Kicks long enough. Right down the middle. Tyler Bass adds another 3 points, and the Bills go up 16-10, 9:42 to go in the third quarter. And the Bills do score points, but it's not the touchdown that we wanted. So the Bills up 16-10. That one would have been good from a long way away. That one could have been good from a long way away. Bass-o-matic. Again, wish we didn't have to use them for those long field goals. Wish we could, put the ball in the end zone. But we take what we can get, I guess. We take what we can get. And the Bills are up, so we'll take it. Let me give you some scores from around the league. Again, I know my screen's all messed up. No backdrop, but I'm more focused on giving you guys play-by-play and reaction. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Been a Bills fan since 1988, tired of the up and downs. Well, welcome to the NFL. Welcome to the NFL. Very few teams, unless you're a Patriots fan from 10 years ago, have the up and downs. The up and downs come with the territory sometimes. Colts up on the Eagles 13-3. Saints up on the Rams 17-14. The Falcons and Bears are tied at 17. Commanders up 20-3 over the Texans. The Jets and Patriots are tied. The Lions up 17-6 and have the ball in the driving in Giants territory. And they're already up 17-6. And the Panthers are in the red zone. Now that Lions have the ball first and goal. And the Panthers have the ball in the red zone, trailing the Ravens 3-0. So low scoring game there. Commanders on fire. They are. They absolutely are. Angel comes in and says, hit the like button. I appreciate it. Let me, while we're at commercial break here, let me try to fix my screens up a little bit. Maybe my computer will work at all, like at all. Paul and Mario joined me at halftime. I'm going to blame them for messing up everything. How is it their fault? No idea, but I'm going to blame them. That's what I do. That's what I do. So we're at commercial break here. The Bills up after a field goal on the opening drive of the second half. There we go. There's that. Kick is in the air. The kickoff is going to go into the end zone. So the Browns will start off with the ball at the 25-yard line. Brissett warming up on the sideline. Again, Brissett had a decent first half. The fumble in the first half really helped the Buffalo Bills. They're showing some missed drop passes by the Browns in that first half. Few of those as well. But now they have the ball with a chance to take the lead with a touchdown drive here. Brissett under center, start things off. Chubb not having a good day at all. 10 carries for 12 yards in the first half. Single set back. 2 wide receivers and a tight end to the top of the screen. It's going to be a free play for the Browns. Oh, man, they blew it dead. They blew it dead. The Browns could have a free play. They blew it dead. So it's going to be 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 5. Encroachment on the defense. Three to 3 in the Ravens game. It's crazy. Now it's shotgun formation on 1st and 5. 9:42 to go in the third quarter. Chubb to the right. 18 in motion to the top of the screen. Low snap again. Pass over middle is caught. Dotson makes a tackle. He's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 2nd and 1. Peoples-Jones on the catch. Second and 1. 9:20 to go. Chubb in the backfield. Set 14-19 for 160 yards on the day. They'll run the ball. Milano right there in the backfield. Chubb goes nowhere. He's averaging less than 1 yard a carry now on the day. That's huge. That's huge. Now we're talking 3rd and about 3 for the Browns. 3rd and about 3. 8:40 to go in the third quarter. Defense is looking good. Shotgun formation. Njoku goes in motion to the top of the screen. Get the first down. Looks like it's the other tight end there with the catch. Yeah, Harrison Bryant with the catch over the middle. Dotson on the tackle, but not before they get the first down. 16-10 Bills over the Browns. 7:55 to go in the third quarter. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receiver set. Lawson gets in there. They do have a nice screen to Chubb. Chubb gets the corner. Gets 10 yards on the play. So it's going to be a first down for the Browns. Again, the Bills almost got there. Just not quite. And Brissett's been pretty clean today, too. He hasn't taken too many hits. Would love to see us get some pressure up there. He did get knocked down by Lawson on that play, but not before he got the ball off to Chubb. Three wide receiver set, 2 to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Looks like Hunt in the game now. Fake the handoff to him. Brissett, low throw. There is a flag down. Looks like it's going to be pass interference on the defense. Looks like it's going to be pass interference on the defense. Excuse me. It's going to be on Bradford. I don't care right now. Yeah, looks like it's on Benford pass interference. Now they're all talking. No foul. Oh, no, there are 2 fouls on the play. Both on the defense. Personal foul, face mask. The personal foul, face mask penalty on Jackson. Wouldn't it be illegal hands to the face? Wouldn't it be? I'm confused. I need to see this again because wouldn't it be illegal hands to the face? What? Where's the face mask? I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's a pass interference first down or it's a personal foul first down. But there's no, I mean, there was definitely pass interference. So that flag would have been legit. But I did not see a single hand from Dane Jackson go on the receiver. I'm really confused. All right, so it's 2nd and 10 for the Browns from their 36-yard line, from the Bills' 36, sorry. Delayed handoff to Chubb. This is Chubb's biggest run of the day, probably at 9 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. The run, Brissett doesn't get there. Tackled in the backfield. Phillips leading the charge. It's going to be 4th down. What will they decide to do there? What will they decide to do next? Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Hit a 1 if you think they should go for it. I think they're going for it. Hit a go. They're going to go for it. 4th and 2 now. They're going to run Brissett again, and he doesn't get there again. Shaq Lawson this time gets in there. And the Bills stop him. Stop him on 3rd and 4th and short. And the Bills offense will take over. Losers kick. No. Losers are down only by 3 right now instead of 6. And last week, a lot of people weren't here saying that we should have kicked the ball at some point as well. That is a turnover on downs, yes. While we're at commercial break, I am going to try to get the screen back up to give you guys the score and all that good stuff. So let me get that for you. But yes, the Bills take over on down. It's 16-10. While that's going on, I'll give you some scores from around the league. No, I stopped sharing. I didn't realize that. My apologies. I didn't realize I stopped sharing. Okay, I'll do that. Scores from around the league. Got the Browns turnover on down. The Bills up 16-10. Colts up 13-3 over the Eagles. Colts have the ball. The Rams trailing the Saints 24-14. The Bears and Falcons still tied 17 apiece. Commanders up 20-3 over the Texans. The Jets and Patriots still tied 3-3. Lions up 24-6 over the Giants. The Giants unable to get anything done today. The Panthers and Ravens still tied 3-3. Those are scores from around the league. Let me get this screen share started for you. Give me 1 second. And then I can do that. There we go. Where am I going now? There we go. There we go. We're back. We had a super easy schedule a couple years ago when we were playing the NFC East. Weird how quickly things can change. The AFC East is a good division, really good division. Every team above 500. You're talking about every single team from the AFC East would be in the playoffs if the playoffs started today. It's a really good division. So what that means is if you finish on top of that division, which the Bills still have plenty of opportunity to do, it says something about you guys. So still plenty of season to go, plenty of game to go. Bills can turn things around. The first half of the season, or the first 4, 5, 6 games of the season, the Bills did well in the second half of games. So first play is a fake handoff. Allen looking to throw. Throws it deep downfield. Has Davis at the middle of the field at the 45-yard line for a catch. That's going to be a first down. Looks like there's a flag down. Might be a roughing the passer call. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Yep. Added to the play, so the Bills will be in Cleveland territory. Togiai with the penalty. Hands to the face. You see him pushing his hands get up in the face of Josh Allen, neck area. .540 to go. So it's a 31-yard play in total. Allen under center. Singletary behind him, single set back. Don't even look to Singletary. You're going to throw it deep downfield. Has an open Knox. Inside. Oh, he fumbled it. He fumbled it. That's actually a really smart play by number 26, swiping at the ball. It looks like, I mean, I don't think it needs to be reviewed. I think that's clearly Cleveland ball. Announcers are saying it looks like he's down. I don't know if I agree with that. The announcers are saying it looks like he's down. I don't know if that's conclusive. But they have more camera angles than what they just showed me, so we'll see what happens. But I thought that, for live action, I thought that was a fumble. Ravens are in the red zone, 3-3 in that game. Lions up 24-6 with the Lions have the ball in Giants territory once again. Jets, Patriots tied 3-3. Commanders up 23 over the Texans. Atlanta, Chicago still tied 17-17. Rams losing to the Saints 24-14. And the Colts up on the Eagles 13-3. John says he was down, lying on ground with ball for a time, says Mr. I hope so. I hope I missed something and I see it when they come back from commercial break. And I'm like, oh, yeah, he was obviously down. But everyone in the comments saying he's down. Okay, I will believe you. Quick decision was he's down, so then they're back from commercial already. So, okay. Singletary gets the ball, cuts back inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. It's going to be first and goal Buffalo. I'll believe you guys. And once I see the replay again, I'm like, oh, yeah, he was clearly down. But okay. All right. They're right. He's clearly down. He's clearly down. I don't think the Colts could choke that badly at this point, to be honest with you. All right, inside the red zone. Let's go. First goal from 5. Single set back. Singletary alone in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Singletary's in the end zone. Touchdown. Untouched. Our first second half touchdown in 4 weeks. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's all calm down. 22-10. Let's go. 4:08 to go in the third quarter. You don't go for 2 here. They're going to go for 2. You don't go for 2 here. You don't go for 2 here. You kick the extra point. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. All right, fine. Go for 2. Prove me wrong. Get it. Fine. Go for 2. What's it matter? Go for 2. We lose by 1. They run McKenzie to the outside. Can McKenzie win a foot race? He cannot. He doesn't get there. No good. Okay, so up by 12. 4:08 to go in the third. I'd kick the extra point too. I would have kicked the extra point too, but whatever. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Hopefully by the end of this game, it does not matter. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Losers kick Joe. You want to get rid of Tyler Bass altogether, don't you? All right, but the Bills are up 2 scores, so up 22-10. Ecuador beat Qatar in the first game of the World Cup today, 2-0. Who here cares about the World Cup? I do. I wish it was in Qatar so I could watch it when I wasn't at work, you know? I wish I could. I'm recording the taping. Yeah. How old am I? Wow. I swear for sure self-centered foot again. Bill says 2 is the play. I don't care about analytics. I care about points. If you want to go for 2, if you're up 23-10, you score, make it 30 or what would that be? 22-10, 23-10. You score, make it 29-10. Right? I don't know. Fake football, Joe? Football. I don't know. I'm excited about the World Cup. USA plays tomorrow, plays Wales. 2 p.m. I like the play, don't like the result. It happens, and you have to be able to admit that too. You have to be able to admit that. You can't just look at a play and say it's a bad play. I like the play call if we're going for 2. I do, but I don't think we should go for 2 there. All right, the Bills up on the Browns 22-10. The Eagles trailing the Colts 13-3. Rams losing to the Saints 24-14. The Falcons and Bears still tied at 17. Commanders up 20-3. Jets Patriots still 3-3. Ravens Panthers still 3-3. Detroit up 24-6 over the Giants. Yeah, the USA plays tomorrow. If that's what you're asking. Buffalo Snowy at 2 p.m. He's 6 wow, he's in. Well, the problem is he's getting hit backwards, so it's hard to stick the ball out there. And there's a player right there, so I'm not blaming McKenzie on that. Back from commercial break again, the Bills do take a 2-score lead. Kick is in the air. Doesn't look like there'll be a return on this one. This one goes out of the end zone. Huge kick by Tyler Bass, and it's going to be a touchback. Browns will start the ball at the 25-yard line. 4:08 to go in the third quarter. Bills up 22-10. 2 touchdowns now. A second-half touchdown by the Bills. Call out upsets us. Well, obviously, Detroit's going to beat the Giants, right? Like, it's 24-6 midway through the third. So it looks like that game is going to go for the Lions. The Ravens are going to beat Carolina. The Panthers are not going to, right? It's 3-3. I mean, right? Under center, Chubb alone in the backfield with Brissett. They try handball off, fake the handoff. Brissett going deep. Good play. No way. They're going to call Hamlin for pass interference. I disagree. I disagree with this call. You did mischief. I know. Well, early in the first, I know your first quarter you were calling for an upset. I think that's a good defensive play, but they're going to call pass interference. I don't agree with the pass interference here. Wow. He didn't need to make contact at all, but that I don't know if I like that call. So now the Browns have the ball in Buffalo territory. Wow, I don't like that call. Hamlin finally makes a good play, and it doesn't get rewarded. So it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Heavy run formation for the Browns. Fake the handoff on first down. Brissett might take off. Von Miller from behind almost causes a fumble. Brissett does get a yard out of it. Von Miller with good pursuit. 2nd and 9. No, the Saints wouldn't be an upset. I don't think the Saints is enough. The Saints were favored by 2.5. The Saints were the favorite team going into that one. And, Stafford's back, but you still don't have Cooper Kupp with the Rams. The Rams, the whole offense is gone when Cooper Kupp's gone, so. No, I don't think the Saints is up. The Saints were favored. Like I said, Saints were favored in that game. So Vegas doesn't think it's an upset. Brissett looking to pass. Has all day. A wide open Njoku on the other side of the field. Jumps over a Buffalo Bill. Gets inside the red zone. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Browns. Again, all this is set up by a bad Hamlin penalty. Like a bad call, I think. It's going to be about the 17-yard line. Yeah, I don't know that was a flag. I honestly don't. I don't. 2:41 third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 16. Fake that off again. Pressure come up the middle. Almost gets there. Wide open in the end zone. That's incomplete, though. He cannot get both feet down, and that's incomplete. Why is he so open in the end zone? How is Bryant so open in the back of the end zone? Like, honestly, the only reason they're not in this game by more is because they keep missing on these open opportunities. They can't cap, like, they have a couple drops in the first half in the end zone. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receiver set. 3 to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. 2nd and 10. They'll send a blitz, and the whistle blows. Flag on the play. False start. Delay a game on the offense. So it's going to be 2nd and 15. That that Baltimore game is still 3-3. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. The 2nd and 15 now, 2:31 to go in the third quarter. Bills have a second half touchdown, so yay. 4 wide receiver set, shotgun formation. Bills send 4. Quick screen out to Chubb. Gets to about the 17. Good pursuit by Buffalo. It's going to be 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and long. Field goal keeps this a 2-possession game. Eagles did score a touchdown, make that game 13-10. Shotgun formation for Brissett. 5 wide receiver set. 3rd and 11. From the 16. Bills in pressure. Gets up the middle. Dotson can't get there. Forces him to roll out, and it's incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. 4th down. So again, field goal keeps this a 2-possession game. Cade York comes in for the field goal attempt. 34-yard field goal. Kicks up. It was blocked. Blocked field goal by the Buffalo Bills. Keeps it a 12-point game. Daquan Jones on the block. Good job. All right, give you some scores here. Bills up 22-10. They'll get the ball. About the 25-yard line. Like I said, the Eagles scored, make that game 13-10. The Saints up 24-17 over the Rams. Falcons up 24-17 over the Bears. Commanders up 23-3 over the Texans. Jets, Patriots still 3-3. Lions up 24-6 over the Giants. Giants offense can't do anything. And speaking of offenses, they can't do anything. The Panthers and Ravens still tied 3-3. Carolina has the ball at midfield. So I don't know what time he left, but the Bills did score a touchdown in the second half. They went for 2. Unfortunately, did not convert. Some controversy in our chat as they should have gone for 2 or not. I didn't think they should have, but others thought that was the play to go up 24-10, to go up 2 touchdowns. I think you do that when you're up 3 touchdowns, to go up 3 touchdowns, not 2. Also believe in going in 2 in the fourth quarter, and that should be the only time unless you're trailing by a whole bunch of points, in which case it doesn't matter. You shouldn't chase points. That's my whole philosophy. But we do score a touchdown. The Browns moved downfield with the aid of a pass interference call that lots of Bills fans do not think should have been called. A pass interference call on Hamlin puts them in Buffalo Bills territory. And then the Browns went to kick field goal, and it was blocked by the Buffalo Bills to keep us up 12. But glad you are back. Last week we should have taken the field goal. What's the difference between last week and this week? I don't understand. I don't understand. But it's easy to say that looking back because we won that game. But coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's all about winning this game now. And we're up 22-10, and the Bills have the ball. Showing more snow pictures from Buffalo. Jets 3, New England 3, yes. We would rather New England win, but a tie isn't terrible either. Shotgun formation. Cook gets the ball out of the backfield. James Cook runs up the middle for a gain of about 10. Good run by Cook up the middle. Last minute and a half of the third quarter. Bills outrunning. They say it's only 9, but the Bills outperforming the Browns on the ground today. Nick Chubb not doing anything against this Buffalo Bills defense. Makes you wonder where this defense was against the Jets. Against the Vikings run attack last week. 2nd and 1. Single set back for James Cook. Davis goes in motion. Handoff to Cook again. Has a big hole. Gets the first down. Gets about 4 yards on the play. One more play in the third quarter. Kill clock. I might kill clock, but I still want to see this possession end in a touchdown. Last 4 possessions, all scores for the Buffalo Bills. You like to see that. You do like to see that. Two wide receivers. Cook gets the ball again. He has a big lane into Browns territory to the 40, 35. Big run by James Cook. The last play of the third quarter. That will take us to the fourth quarter. So right now, if you look at rushing yards, a 29-yard run by James Cook. You look at total rushing yards by both teams. Bills have 129, the Browns 63. Bills now outgaining the Browns 281 to 266. So good third quarter by the Buffalo Bills. They outscore the Browns 9-0 in that quarter and take a 22-10 lead. Nick Chubb has 12 carries for 19 yards. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, let me give you some scores from our league as we get ready for the fourth quarter in Buffalo. Colts up on the Eagles 13-10. That's in the fourth quarter. The Saints up 27-17 over the Rams. The Falcons up 24-17. That's at the end of the third quarter. The Commanders up 23-3 over the Texans. The Jets, Patriots still tied, end of 3 there. Lions still up 24-6 over the Giants, end of 3 there. And the Ravens and Panthers still tied, end of 3 there at 3-3. So some close games between those two, between the AFC in the AFC East, the Jets and the Patriots. And another close game in the AFC North between the Ravens. I guess the Ravens and Panthers. Panthers aren't in the AFC North. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But it's a 3-3 game. So I don't know about you guys. I still think we're the favorite to win the AFC East. I know we're currently quote-unquote third. But, I mean, everything's in front of us. Still 4 divisional matchups. Obviously, that game against the Patriots on Thursday night in a few weeks is huge. Again, guys, I will be live starting at, I think, 11:30 because I believe kickoff's at noon of the Lions game. So I'll be a live half hour before kickoff to give you live play of the game between the Bills and Lions. I'm sorry if you guys could, nope, that game starts at 12:30, so I'll be live at noon. We do need to win division games. 1st and 10 from the 34. Another handoff to Cook. Cook bounces it back, tries to get underneath the tackle, jumps forward for 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Oh, we all knew that James Cook might be good. Second and 7. James Cook in the backfield. Hopefully Singletary's all right. I mean, I like what James Cook is doing. Don't get me wrong. Hines is in there as well as a receiver. Diggs is even in there. James Cook gets about 1 yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6. 14 minutes to go in the game. Third and 6. Field goal here keeps it a 2-possession game. Has 84. James Cook has 84 rushing yards today. Shotgun formation for Allen on 3rd and 6. 4 wide receivers set. Looks like it's Morris, Shakir. Oh, Allen has to call timeout. Yeah, Morris, Shakir, McKenzie, and Davis were the wide receivers. So I don't see any Diggs. I don't see Singletary. So very interesting. Third and 6. Hope Cook gets to 100. That'd be nice. Again, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, be sure to do so. Really helps out the channel. We appreciate it. 5 wide receivers set now. Allen shotgun. Diggs in there in the slot to the bottom of the screen. Looks like it's Morris, Cook, and McKenzie to the top of the screen. Davis. Oh, watch. Garrett was coming. Oh, what a catch. Gabe Davis with a one-handed sideline catch inside the 15 for a first down. Now they're saying it's incomplete. One's down. That might, yeah, he might be out of bounds there. He might be out of bounds there. These can't be the best camera angles we have, though. So they overturned it and said he was out of bounds. Yeah, and he might have been, but I don't see a good camera angle either way. All right, so we're going for a field goal, 4th and 6, 49-yard field goal. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Tyler Bass having a huge day today. Now 25-10. Funny story, because I said this at the beginning of the game, because someone put that the Browns would have 18 points as their score prediction. Well, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion makes them have 18 points, and it makes it a 7-point game. So miserable kick. It was a great kick. Yeah. I forget who it was who had them scoring 18, but remind me of what you had the final score as. I know you had the Browns at 18. But the Bills go up 25-10. All right, scores. Some close games. Eagles only down by 3. Colts have the ball on the Philadelphia side of the 50. 6.5 to go in that one. Rams still trailing by 10. 6.5 to go in that game as well. The Rams have the ball on the Saints side of the field. Midfield pretty much. 3rd and 13. Bears have the ball in the red zone. They have it 3rd and 12. Trailing Atlanta 24-17. Commanders up 23-3. Jets, Patriots still tied 3-3. The Giants did score a touchdown. Made it 24-12. Panthers and Ravens still tied at 3 as well. Guessing the Giants went for 2. No, extra points no good. Isn't that 2 missed extra points? I believe that's 2 missed extra points. Yeah. Gano missed both extra points, and it's 24-12. 12-point game instead of 11-point game is huge. Well, I mean, you try to make that catch, with all your momentum going one way. I mean, not saying he couldn't have tried to get his foot down sooner, but I don't know that. I'm not going to criticize the man for being unable to get that second foot down. Davis gets plenty of heat, and he deserves it, but I'm not going to go ahead and just give him more heat unnecessarily. Matty Ice on fire. I mean, they only have 13 points. I'm not going to say that's on fire. But he's in the red zone. They have the ball 1st and goal. So maybe he can get to 20. Maybe he can get to 20. Bears have the ball 2nd and goal. Trying to tie that game up. So lots of close games in the NFL. These 1 o'clock games. Yeah, I thought Davis was out too. I just didn't see a good angle of it to say clearly if he was out or in. Yeah, the Bills have scored 22 unanswered points. Another touchback. Kick goes out of bounds. 13-20 to go. Bills up 15. I thought Stafford cleared concussion protocol. I thought he did. Maybe he's out again. Maybe, I don't know. I've been watching this game. I may well keep track. Remember Kenneth Davis? Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember Kenneth Davis. Remember all the running backs from that generation, that era on. Derrick Henry was a big one. Travis Henry, whichever one you wanted to call him. Pitch out, Travis. To Chubb. Chubb gets back to the line, maybe a yard. This Bills defense against Nick Chubb, you can't ask for much better. Wasn't Gardwell the one that had like the big neck thing and what that was called? Hit the like button if you haven't already. A lot less anger in this stream compared to last week so far. I'm going to keep it that way. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Brissett looking to throw. Passes it. Dane Jackson with good coverage. Good coverage. If you're going to throw flags, throw a flag for offensive pass interference on that one. Good coverage by Dane. Sam Gash. There you go. All right. 3rd and 9. You turned the channel last week. I got heated last week at plenty of times. Plenty of time. Shotgun formation looks like 4 wide receivers, 5 wide receivers. 3 to the bottom of the screen. Oh, Bills pressure coming, and Milano gets the sack. Bills send pressure, and they finally get to Jacoby Brissett. That's the Bills' first sack of the day. And with 12.5 to go, it's 4th and long. The Browns will have to punt. Fourth and 17. Bill sent Jaquan Johnson and Milano on the blitz. Keem Hines will have room to return it. He gets to about the 36-yard line before he's taken down So 11:53 to go. The Bills get the ball once again, having scored on their last 4 possessions. 5 possessions now, I think. So good second half so far by our Buffalo Bills. Lamar Jackson, 200 passing yards or total yards? Josh Allen's 15 for 23 for 158, but not much throwing so far in the second half. Bears did score a touchdown to make that game 24-24. So here we are, fourth quarter of all these games. We have 3 tied games. One 24-24. You got the Jets, Patriots 3-3, and the Ravens, Panthers 3-3. The Ravens still have the ball at the Panthers' 23-yard line, so it looks like they're about to score maybe again. So that's interesting. That's breaking news. The Colts are up by 6, only able to score a field goal against the Eagles, 4:37 to go there. So that's a 1-score game. That's the only 4 close games so far. You got the Bills up 25-10 over the Browns. You got the Saints up 27-17 over the Rams. Commanders up 23-3, and the Lions up 24-12. So those are the games around the league. Thursday, the Titans beat the Packers 27-17. Later today, you got the Raiders, Broncos, Bengals, Steelers, Cowboys, Vikings. Tonight, Chiefs, Chargers, and a great divisional matchup there. Cheering for the Chargers, Bills fans. Cheering for the Chargers. And tomorrow you got San Fran and Arizona playing in Mexico, keeping up with the international series, which I don't like, but the NFL seems to like it. So good for them. 100-yard game. Can feel it coming for Cook. What is he, like 12 yards away, I think, right? James Cook, 9 carries, 83 yards. So 17 yards away from 100. That's only on 9 carries, so that's awesome. Brissett, leading rusher for the Browns, 6 carries, 23 yards. Again, the Bills' run D has been very impressive today. I don't hear any comments anymore about the lack of defense that we heard after the first touchdown scored by the Browns. So obviously you guys have come around on the idea of what this Bills defense has been able to do. Maybe. A little bit. Say no to the national series. Yeah, I just think it's too much. I just think it's too much for these players. You know, when I talk about player safety, I can give you a whole spiel on that. That's why I don't like Thursday games either. Shotgun formation. Run back to the left and right. Looks like it's Singletary in the backfield. He might be leading the way for the Bills on this drive. Again, just splitting carries between the 2 backs. Second down. Yeah, after the first touchdown, we were all, oh, this is Leslie Frazier's defense. He won't change. Going off, right? Where's that gone? Allen's playing scared. He might be playing to conserve his arm. 2nd and 6. 4-yard game by Singletary on first down. Shotgun formation. Allen looking to throw. Outside route to Davis is caught. That's a first down. That's a first down. That's a first down. That's a first down. Thank you. 6-yard gain. It's going to be 1st and 10. Don't put third down on the screen. That's a first down. 1st and 10. Well, the only big play that our secondary has given up in the second half was a pass interference call that I think most of us disagree with. That was a good play by Hamlin. Now, again, take your opponent into consideration, right? But they still have Amari Cooper who can open it up. We saw in the first half. By the way, Amari Cooper not a single catch in the second half so far. Single set back. Hand off to Singletary. Has a nice little hole. Gets into Cleveland territory to the 35. Just gets tripped up. But a big run by Singletary. Just gets tripped up. Wow. He could have broke that one potentially for a touchdown if he doesn't get tripped up there. Man. 18-yard gain for Singletary. Allen under center. James Cook now in there from the 35. Nyheim Hines in motion. They give the ball Cook. He gets about 5 on first down. All right, so he needs 12 more for 100. 12. Josh has relaxed this whole game. He only has what? 24 pass attempts. That for Josh, that's relaxing. And most importantly, no interceptions. No interceptions. Shotgun formation for Allen. 2nd and 5. Singletary back in there to the left of Allen. Feel like the Bills got away a false start. Pass down the field. That's Diggs with the catch. Gets to the 10-yard line before he's finally taken down. And that's going to be first down Buffalo. 1st and goal. Singletary does a good job helping push the pile. Push Diggs forward. It's now 1st and goal. Four catches for 48 yards now for Diggs. 3 in this half. Allen 17 and 25 for 186 and touchdown. Singletary in the backfield, single set back. McKenzie in motion to the top of the screen. Hand the ball off to Singletary. He gets maybe a yard. Field goal is fine here. Field goal is fine here. Make it a 3-possession game. I would love to get in the end zone too. Listen, I have talked at plenty about the Buffalo Bills' inability to get in the red zone and get touchdowns in the red zone consistently, and that's an issue. But you have to remember here, a field goal is fine. Bills up 205 yards this half to the Browns 49. James Cook gets the ball. He's going to get tackled in the backfield at the 10-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 10. Tick, tick, tick. 7:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Big drive. Eagles in the red zone. Watson is back for the Browns next week. Bills in the red zone up 25-10. Eagles are in the red zone 3rd and 4. Shotgun formation for Josh Allen. Allen into the end zone to Diggs. Oh, Diggs! Late flag. Diggs is making sure that the photographer is all right, so I like that. Gotta love Diggs right there for that. There's a flag down. Looks like it's on the Bills. They're calling Diggs for pass interference. They're saying it's declined. Tyler Bass coming out once again. This will be the 5th field goal for Bass. Eagles have ball 4th and 2, 2-minute warning. So obviously a big play coming up for the Eagles. Rams still trailing by 10 at the 2-minute warning there. They got the ball 4th and 26. So that game's going to be over. Atlanta, Chicago tied at 24. Texans have the ball in the red zone down by 20. Tyler Bass in. Kick is up, and it is good. So the 5th field goal by Tyler Bass today puts the Buffalo Bills up 28-10. Patriots, Jets still 3-3. The Panthers did get, the Ravens got a field goal. They're now up on the Panthers 6-3. Giants have the ball still down 24-12. They're showing the game from 2016, was it? Where the Bills beat the Jets 38-3. Mario Williams was on that team. There you go. Let's go Buffalo victory. Well, it's a 3-score game now. 3-score game. A win is a win. That is correct. That is correct. The win is a win. Tabass kicks the ball off. This one back in the end zone. The Bills have not given the Browns a chance to return the kicks at all in the second half. Well, again, you're not sure about Allen's shoulder or elbow. I mean, you're still unsure about it, right? Obviously, not one of Allen's better games, but in Allen's struggles, we still have a 28-10 lead. Not the normal way you get to 28 points, 5 field goals, 2 touchdowns, and a missed 2-point conversion. Not the normal way you get to 28, but 28-10 is quite the normal score. 13 punts in the Pats-Jets game. Oh, why can't we get that Jets? Why can't we get that Jets team? That's terrible. Shotgun formation for Brissett. Let's get some more sacks on Brissett now. He's going to have to hold the ball a little bit, let plays develop. This is a handoff to Chubb, and Chubb gets nowhere. 1 yard loss on the play. One of the Bills players is down. That's Oliver. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oliver's down. Oliver's down. And he's still down. But he's up on his knees now, but he's still down. He's able to get up. Okay. Walking himself off. Rub some dirt on it. It's his own player that hit him, too. Johnson came in like on fire. On fire. And just hit him right in the side. Second and 12, but Oliver not being in the middle is a huge loss. Maybe not for the rest of this game because they're not going to be able to run the ball too much, but hopefully it's nothing serious. Nick Chubb, 18 yards today. 18 yards. That's defense. False start on the offense again, but they don't call it. Tipped in the air. Almost intercepted by Milano. Oh! Milano almost got the interception. Way to get your hands up, defense. Way to get your hands up. Quick pass by Brissett. You can't get to him. Get your hands up. Third and 12. Bills send 4. Pass is complete to the 30, so it's going to be 4th and 5. 4th and 5. Eagles have the ball, second and goal from the 4 with a minute and a half to go there. 16-10 still. Fourth and 5, Brissett has to roll out. Oliver back in there. Oh, catch is made. That's a flag, too. That's a flag on Johnson. Whether it's first down or not, that should be a flag. Okay. It's a first down. I think that should be a flag on Johnson. Brissett able to roll out and get that pass completed for 5 yards. Oliver is back in the game, so that's good news. We want the Patriots in the Jets game. Flag is down. Probably going to be against Buffalo. Brissett got hit again. Offsides on defense. You let them false start this whole time. You let them false start every play. Third and goal for the Eagles. Down 16-10, minute 24 to go. Rams trailing by 10, less than 2 minutes to go there. Atlanta takes a 3-point lead with a minute 47 to go in that game. Commanders up 23-10. Jets, Patriots still tied. Baltimore did get a touchdown. It's now 13-3. Hunt gets the carry, gets into Buffalo Bills territory, and he's down about the 48. Milano on the tackle. Way to come back, Milano. 11 yards. So it looks like the Ravens are going to take care of business. Lamar Jackson with a rushing touchdown for 1 yard. Browns player down, number 78. We do want the Patriots to win, but barely. Jack Conklin. Only because we haven't played the Patriots yet. So we'd we could potentially hold head-to-head tiebreakers against them. You know, it'd be the Patriots or a tie would be good. Fine. Eagles take the lead, did they? 17-16. Well, they didn't take the lead yet. They have to make the extra point. Watson's back next week. Now they made the extra point. Okay, so it is 17-16. Watson's back next week when the Browns play Texans. It just so happened to be that way, that they would play his former team. Shotgun formation, Brissett looking deep. Bills get there. He has to throw it away. Being chased down by the Buffalo Bills. Jordan Phillips was chasing him down, and he has to throw it away. Second and 10, 4:46 to go. Detroit did score another touchdown, go up 31-12 over the Giants. So Detroit going to get that upset there. So if you're an Eagles fan, you're living the high life as long as you pull out your victory. Shotgun formation, Bills send 4 again. Oliver almost gets there. Von Miller almost gets there. Dump it off over the middle. Caught. First down, Bryant. Jalen Hurts ran it in for a touchdown. Shotgun formation for Brissett. The Bills do send a blitz this time. Poyer on the blitz. Going deep. Good catch. Good catch. Peoples-Jones on the catch inside the 10. It's going to be first and goal, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones with a great catch. Does he get both feet down? Yes, he does. First and goal from the 7. Shotgun formation again. Benford on the coverage of Cooper. Can't handle it. Benford cannot handle Cooper, and it's a touchdown for the Browns. Just like that, 28-16. Less than 2 minutes in the Phillies game. Browns can go for 2. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Two plays. I think Benford's just undersized. Going for 2, fake the handoff into the end zone. They got it. But it looks like he might have stepped out of bounds, right? Yeah, the ref's hat is down. So it looks like he might have stepped out of bounds, which would be a flag. Thank you. Yeah, the wide receiver stepped out of bounds. So looks like he was out of bounds. They're talking about it still, which I can't believe. Legal touching, yeah. Colts have the ball with 53 seconds left. Rams do pull within a touchdown, but it's 27-20 with 6 seconds left. So, all right. So now, if I'm Cleveland, now I kick the extra point. If I'm Cleveland, you kick the extra point. Yeah. Rams got the ball again, up 13-3 with 5 minutes to go there. So the Jets-Patriots game still tied. Jets-Patriots game still tied. Chicago has the ball with less than 2 minutes to go, down by a field goal. And the Colts have the ball down by a point. With 48 seconds to go, the Colts have no more timeouts. So it's now 3rd and 9. Those are scores around the league. Let's recover that onside kick. Well, there's still 4 minutes to go, and Cleveland still has all 3 timeouts. Watson plays next week. He's at practice for the Browns. He was at practice the last 2 weeks. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Happy to help out. Again, thank you guys for watching this edition of Hashtag Sports, the game between the Buffalo Bills and Cleveland Browns. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button before you guys leave. And don't forget, I will be live with you guys next week, this coming Thursday, Thanksgiving. Hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. If you can't join me, I understand. But don't leave me alone on the holidays. Don't leave me alone on the holidays, guys. Let your friends know that we're live. We'll have a good time. Have a good time. Diggs is in the game, the hands team, as they get ready for an onside kick. Does the kick go 10 yards? Oh, there you go. Davis jumps on it before it goes 10 yards. I'm sorry, no, it's Benford who jumps on it before it goes 10 yards. So 4:11 to go. The Bills have the ball. Run James Cook. Give him the 100 yards, right? James Cook's at what? 88, 86? James Cook's at 86. Give him the 100. Yeah. I don't know. Make sure it goes 10 yards before you just jump on it, but it's fine. Up by 12. Smash that like button. I appreciate it. Singletary in the game. Boo. Heavy run formation by the Buffalo Bills. Singletary gets the ball inside the 40 to 39, maybe gain 3 on the play. Going to be 2nd and 7. Just run out of the clock. How's Singletary's numbers? Well, Singletary must be having a decent day too, right? $31 seconds left in the Eagles game. So look, Singletary's numbers. Cleveland does call a timeout. Singletary has 14 carries for 71 yards, averaging 5 yards a rush. So James Cook has 11 carries for 86 yards. Singletary 14 for 71. Josh Allen 2 for 8. Hines 1 for -8. Fly, Eagles, fly. Yup. Eagles get the ball. Looks like there was a turnover. Looks like Atlanta got the ball back. They're in the red zone, but they probably just kneel on the ball. Allen going to throw over the middle to Knox. That pass is complete on 2nd and 7. That's going to be a first down inside the 30-yard line. Cleveland calls their 2nd timeout. Allen at 197 yards. Maybe try to get him over 200 passing yards. First and 10, exactly 4 minutes on the clock. Cleveland only has 1 more timeout. Yeah, Atlanta can kneel it and win that game. So the Eagles win, the Falcons win, Saints win. Looks like the Bills are going to win. 4 minutes to go, I formation for the Bills. Hands the ball off to Singletary. Singletary gets a 25 to 20. A nice 10, 11, 12-yard run by Singletary. Another first down. Gets inside the red zone. No one's helping up. No one's helping you up, buddy. No one's helping you up. Ravens up by 10, 4.5 to go there. Giants scored another touchdown, but they're still down by 13 with 4:20 to go in that game. Again, the Jets and Patriots still tied at 3. So now you got James Cook with 86 yards. You got Devin Singletary over 80 yards. 85 yards. 3:52 to go. Cleveland uses the last timeout. Allen under center. I formation. Singletary behind Gillian, whatever you call him. This time it's a loss on the play to the 21. Bills have ran for over 170 yards on the ground, so let's eat the clock for dinner. I'm not sure. They're not here right now, so I'll talk to them when they get home. Soon as that back, 2nd and 13. Singletary gets the ball again with a nice cut, gets back inside the 20, about the 17-yard line. 3rd and 8. Bills will move to 7 and 3 with this win. Third and 9, single set back for the Bills. Allen under center. Allen fakes the handoff. Allen's just going to take it down to the 22. And that's going to take us to a 2-minute warning. So that means it's going to be another Tyler Bass field goal attempt. Tyler Bass is going out for his 6th field goal attempt. Two-minute warning. Again, some close games still going on. I mean, the Jets-Patriots game was still 3-3. Private jet to the crib real quick, and then, again, back here for Thursday. You're coming back Thursday. Jets-Patriots still 3-3. Detroit's going to win. Baltimore's going to win. The Philadelphia, the Saints, the Falcons, the Commanders already won. Those are the scores so far. No, you don't throw away there. You go down. You give yourself up so no one hits you, but you go down. Raiders, Broncos, 4 o'clock. Bengals, Steelers, 4 o'clock. Cowboys, Vikings at 4 o'clock. Those are your next games on the docket. I think they should all be 3 pretty decent games. And then the Chiefs play Chargers tonight. So a good late night NFL schedule today. Just that UCL attendant thing. Again, he only threw the ball 27 times today for Josh Allen. That's rest. All right, 27 throws. We're going to win this game. At least scoring 28 points, hopefully 31 points here after this field goal. It's fine. Not the offensive performance you want exactly. Like it wasn't perfect by any means. But we're still going to score over 28 points. 20 points or more, I should say. If we would have scored 4 touchdowns and gotten the field goal and make it 31 points, I think we all would have been happy with that. Again, a weird way to get 31 points, but Winning is winning. And we like to do that after back-to-back losses. Go Cowboys, barf. It doesn't matter. It's an NFC game. I have no issues with Minnesota. Thank you, Mischief. Appreciate it. Thank you, Stephen. All right, this is going to be a 6th field goal with tie a Bills franchise record. It's good. So 1:56 to go in the game. Bills up 31-16. Remember, it's still a 2-possession game. Game ball for Bass. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be the special teams player of the week, going 6 for 6 on field goals, 1 for 1 on extra points. If you have him in fantasy, he scored many, many, many points for you. All right, now it's on to Detroit on Thursday. I don't like the idea that they're traveling back home and then traveling back to Detroit, but punt return for a touchdown for the Pats. With 20 punts in the game, you expect sooner or later they're going to break one. Sooner or later it's going to happen. The Bills have scored on 7 straight possessions. That's the good news. The bad news is 5 of those possessions were field goals. Now, you can't argue the last 2 possessions we've just been killing clock, running a pretty predictable offense, but still kind of nuts though. Yeah, with the Patriots win, all the teams in the AFC still above 500. Every team in the AFC is be above 500. You know, Jets and Patriots will be tied at 6 and 4. Miami and Buffalo tied at 7 and 3. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Shotgun formation for Brissett. 4 wide receiver set, 3 at the top of the screen. Miller coming. They do get a screen off to Bryant. Gets about 12 yards. Give me a first down, 1:45 to go. No timeouts for the Browns. Lions, great offense. And not too concerned about their offense. They struggled to score against the Giants today. They're scoring more late, but shotgun formation again. Pass out, complete. That's Cooper. Amari Cooper. Again, a huge day for Amari Cooper today. Over 100 yards on the day for Cooper. 8 catches. I hope we get Elam back at least Thursday. Von Miller double teamed. They get the ball out to Hunt. Hunt gets out of bounds after a first down, about 11 yards. Minute 13 to go. They're not giving up. Eagles move to 9-1 with their win. 5 seconds left. They score on a punt with 5 seconds left. Ew. Shotgun formation for Brissett. 4 wide receivers top of the screen. Chubb's out for a pass. Von Miller comes in. Almost gets to Brissett. Brissett able to escape. He's going to take off and go down at the 30. Von Miller broke that play up. Brissett able to do not underestimate Lions. I'm not. They came up with a big win today. And I'm allowed to underestimate him. Von Miller coming. This time Von Miller almost gets the sack. Brissett throws it into the ground. There's a flag in the secondary, though. Wow. Why would you hold right now? Why would you hold right now? 44 seconds to go. And the Bills are creating dumb penalties, giving the Browns first downs. Matt Milano getting called for the hold. Wow. Brissett throwing it deep. Pass broken up by Benford. About time he did something today. Pass intended for Amari Cooper. 39 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Yeah, just knock it down. Bills one game up on Jets, but we're still losing tiebreakers to the Dolphins, though. Losing tiebreakers to the Dolphins, who are on a bye this week. Last week for buys. Next week, everybody plays again. Starting with 3 games on Thanksgiving. I'll be live. Shotgun formation pass into the end zone. No, to the 5. Peoples-Jones with a catch. And he gets out of bounds at the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal. 34 seconds to go. Yeah, let's make this defense look bad. I don't expect Trey to play against Detroit. I don't expect Trey White to play against Detroit. First and goal through our receiver stop screen. One to the bottom. Bryant, the lone receiver at the bottom of the screen. Almost intercepted by Jackson. 30 seconds to go, 2nd and goal. It's not about rest anymore. He has had plenty of time to rest, but it's not about rest. It's about making sure he's ready to go both mentally and physically. If he's not, he's not. And I want him 100% for the Patriots. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers, 3 at the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. 30 seconds to go. This time Brissett throws it into, they're getting so close. Brissett's able to throw it out of the back of the end zone. I think it was a free play for Cleveland, though. I think there's going to be a false start on Buffalo. Or encroachment, on Buffalo. Was a free play, half the distance to the goal. Wow. Wow. Don't show the standings yet. Don't do that. Brissett has time into the end zone. Pass is complete because our cornerbacks can't knock a ball down. Peoples-Jones with a touchdown. Our cornerbacks can't do anything. Now it comes down to another onside kick. This is sickening. This is sickening. Reception Big Mayfield. I actually feel bad for him. I don't. We do need cornerbacks. You're right. We need Kyrie Elam back. We need Trey White back. You'd have to ask Trey White that. You'd have to ask the Buffalo Bills coaching staff that. I have no idea, but he should. If Trey White was 100% ready to go, ready for the games, he would have been here by now. And if he's not here by now, we're not going to play him against Detroit with the Patriots coming up the following week. Is my opinion. It is an ugly way to end the game. And again, onside kick. If they recover an onside kick, they have 18 seconds now to try to get into the end zone again. Only down 8. Only down 8. It's terrible. Yeah, like some people thought I'd be back after the bye. Some people thought I'd be back, But maybe knowing that we have 4 of our last 6 games against division opponents, maybe this was the plan, right? Like we need him for the divisional games, right? He wasn't going to be ready for the first 2. We said we'll take him for the next 6, right? Or next 4. So no onside kick coming. 19 seconds to go. This is so sad. This game should not be coming down to an onside kick right now. Baker misses it. Not Baker. I'm sorry. That's a penalty on Buffalo. Ball goes out of bounds, but that's a penalty on Buffalo. Gabe Davis did not recover. Gabe Davis touches that ball but cannot recover it. I think it should be a penalty on Buffalo, though. Possibly illegal. Can there be illegal batting on an onside kick? The Browns had a chance to recover this thing, which is so sad. But you can definitely, if illegal batting, whatever you want to call it, batting or swatting, it can be a penalty onside kick. That's what that should be. But they're not calling it, so I'm going to say it can't be a penalty, and they're going to kneel it and win the game. 1 knee. No fumble. The Bills win 31-28. Move to 7-3. Gabe Davis on the hands team. Maybe not the best idea. But the Bills win. The score might not look like it was a convincing win, but I thought the second half especially, this was a convincing win by our Buffalo Bills. Convincing win. I thought so. The second half, the Bills controlled time possession. They ran the ball the way they wanted to. Bills win this game. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Bills go 7-3. So, again, Paul Mario will be live for 5 o'clock, giving you a post-game show. So I hope you guys join them for that. They'll talk about this game, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Again, there's plenty of all to talk about. Again, Josh Allen only threw the ball 27 times today for less than 200 yards. That's fine. Singletary and Cook running for over 80 yards each. So huge day on the ground for the Buffalo Bills. Our offensive line played well, I thought. So not a whole lot to talk about there. I think that was just an overall good team win, but especially in the second half on offense and defense. You allowed Josh Allen to rest his arm a little bit, relax in the second half. But you know what? And even if it was a pathetic win, I'll take a pathetic win over a loss any day. And we had back-to-back losses, and now we win this game, win it by 8, which is exactly on the number according to the Vegas spread, I believe. So there you go. We win the game, and that's all that matters. A tough week for Buffalo overall, right? You don't know where you're playing as of Thursday. You don't get to the stadium until Saturday to play a game on Sunday. So good job by the Bills. A win's a win. We'll see you on Thursday. Love you guys. Thank you. Angel, thank you very much. Love you too. Maybe he was playing duck hunt, but you know what? He has time to get that right as best he can. As Paul reminds us, UCL injuries don't get worse, but they don't get better. So we'll see how he does moving forward. But right now, what matters most, we got the running attack going. We got the victory. Bills went 31-23. Again, Paul Maher will be live at 5 o'clock, giving you a post-game show. I will be live this Thursday, giving you live play-by-play and reaction to the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. Make sure you check it out. Come by, just wish me a happy Thanksgiving. If you can't join me this week, I completely understand. Make sure that you guys all have a happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.
Hello, fellow Bills fans. Sean Rogers, Realtor and lead of the Mr. Rogers Homes team. Did you know that real estate is one of the best ways to build wealth, and right now is one of the best times to own an investment property in Arizona? Please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions so we can take the next step to your financial freedom here in the Valley of the Sun, utilizing real estate. As always, God bless America and go Buffalo! Hello, fellow Bills fans. Sean Rogers, realtor and lead of the Mr. Rogers Homes team. Did you know that real estate is one of the best ways to build wealth, and right now is one of the best times to own an investment property in Arizona? Please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions so we can take the next step to your financial freedom here in the Valley of the Sun, utilizing real estate. As always, God bless America and go Buffalo!